Amanda Milburn with her parents, Tony and Casey.
Welcome to CampusNation.com. We are doing the game tonight. Wilmington hosting Western Brown Broncos. And they're a passing team, so it's going to be interesting tonight. See what happens tonight.
They have a kid going to Ohio State, they said, one of the receivers there.
Oh, wow.
He is a full recruit, full scholarship here.
I've got a few of them marked here, so we'll be looking for. Mount Orb is our Western Browns 1-7, and they are coached by Don Sizer, and again, they are the Broncos. But they're not a bad football, and they've been very good in the past. They're just rebuilding. They're a very young team this year, and they're doing a lot of rebuilding. And Wilmington is 4-3. Had hopes of being better at this time, but with injuries. But they still have tonight's game. If they win it, be 5-3, and then if they win against Clinton Massey, 6-3, and that win could project them back into the playoffs. They say possibly.
And yes, when we was sitting there, we had our sports show last night, and we was talking. Of course, Coach Killens wanted to talk one game at a time.
Right.
And you think about it, Wilmington legitimately sitting at 9 or 11 right now in the region, I believe. And, of course, Goshen sitting at 3. New Richmond is sitting at 5. So this is 3 teams.
And they play tonight, New Richmond and Massey.
Yes.
That's going to be interesting.
It'll be interesting to see. I mean, we watched Goshen come up here. Wilmington had a chance to beat Goshen without 2 of their star players in the first half.
Right.
And then they ran away with it. Of course, we was here there.
Well, and Wilmington changed up a little bit in the second half. You know, once they got a little behind, they just did away with the running game and stayed straight with the passing game with the third-string quarterback. But you know, they've had more time to practice all together and everything, so, you know, we'll see what happens tonight. And they've got both good running backs back tonight. So they still don't have their main starting quarterback, and their main starting all-around player that does, wide receiver, running back, quarterback, and defense in Dylan Bogard. It's going to be interesting to, how well they handle this game tonight.
And we was talking
to see how well they're going to be able to handle Massey.
Last night we was talking on the sports show, and I said, how big was it losing Dylan Bogart this year and Brady Evans? You got 2 guys legitimately are your power on your offensive side of the football.
Right.
Dylan Bogart, defense and offensively, is one of the best players in the league.
And early in the season, there was games they won that if Dylan hadn't been playing defense, I don't think they would have won those games. He tackled a guy or knocked a football down on a pass that he came out of nowhere to get to knock those down.
And exactly, and you got Brady Evans, the type of runner just like Tim Tebow was, kind of big, strong kid that can throw the football down the field.
Or run the ball,
tuck it and run, and he would truck stick you. Right. He's a very good. Now they have Mason McIntosh here at quarterback. He's really grown to, as the quarterback here at Wilmington.
Right.
He's done a great job, and he's done great things. And,
and he's only a freshman.
And that's what's crazy.
So it shows you that Wilmington should be still good in the future.
Oh, the sophomore class here at Wilmington.
Oh, the sophomore.
They are starting, Wilmington's starting around with 6-7 sophomores on the field. I mean, you got Craig Schiff, great running back. Great running back. Now they got Connor Mitchell playing backer. He's a sophomore, my nephew there.
Right.
They have Cameron Coomer. He's been playing defensive back, receiver. Actually, they got a freshman tonight. Huffman is going to be playing DB tonight for Wilmington. And Wilmington last week against Batavia, they had trouble shutting down on big plays. They'd stuff them on the run, and then they get beat deep. Here's the thing, the DBs wasn't locking down the receivers. They was letting receivers get behind them. So on 3rd and 15, 3rd and 16, they was just letting things get behind them.
Right.
And you can't do that.
No. But looking down through some of these names I see that are sophomores and freshmen that I know, they're going to be very good. And so I look for a lot of things to happen in the future.
Yes. And you think about it, you have Kyler Reed. He's a great defensive player, great linebacker. And of course, he's a senior this year. You have Mason McIntosh, great football player. He's 11th grader. He's stepped in the role really well at quarterback. You have Craig Shift, who's really stepped in the role pretty much Nyland Bogart. He's a sophomore. Go down 3, you got Sloan Marsh. He's been playing great at DB. Jeffrey Mansfield's coming back tonight. Remember, he pulled that hamstring 2 weeks ago.
Right. And he walked across the field a while ago, and, just walking, but, I didn't see any gimp in him, so he may be back good tonight.
Brett Bell is another one. He's played great.
Yes.
And we sit here each and every week, you have, and here's another kid that we talk about, Austin Brummett. He's the Wilmington High School center. He's a smaller kid. He might be a $165, $160, small, but he plays hard. He works hard. He blocks well. Being a center's a tough position, especially stepping there being that young.
Number 8, Chris Custis.
Yes.
Saw his name as coming in as a wide receiver.
Yep.
And he's been catching a lot of passes on the reserve games. So when they went down the other day, they brought him up, and he was getting some touches out there, and he's going to be a guy to look for in the future for getting some wide receivers. Good arm, good hands.
Yes, and you have a duo of kickers. Like last week, it was pretty much if it wasn't for Wilmington special teams, it'd win 7-7 at halftime.
Yep.
Wilmington, we seen them last week kick. And they got a very, very, very good, solid kicker, Brady Henry.
Yep.
And we watched him make 3 big kicks back-to-back against Goshen. And those was tough.
And he's a junior, so he'll be back next year.
And Carter Huffman, he's the freshman tonight that's going to be stepping in, playing DB. Great kid. Connor Barton was on the sports show last night.
Yep.
Connor Barton, what an animal.
Oh, he is.
That kid, and he was talking last night a little bit about going to Wilmington College, and that's something that Wilmington College they need to pick up.
Yeah.
They need to pick him up. He's a big, strong kid. I grabbed him by the shoulders last night, and I said, "Holy monkey!"
Yeah. Big, strong kid.
And going down through it, Doug Estes is another one that I want to mention.
He gets his name mentioned a lot on here, and
Doug's accept the responsibility not only to be a defensive end, he's a good leader, and he's accept the role of playing offensive tackle.
Right.
At his size, and you think about it, you're like, why are you playing defensive tackle? But he gets the job done.
He does.
So that's what we want. And
he has heart. That's when you play with heart, you can play above yourself a lot of times, and that's what he's able to do there.
And another one that was Ryan Camp. He got hurt that week. He's back. Is he back? Kind of, maybe.
So yeah, he could be back, and it could be interesting. We'll have to see what's going on out there.
And another kid that we was talking about here, Matt Smith. Tell us a little bit about Matt Smith, Joe.
Matt is a tall boy, good hands, and hustles. And he came from my track team, so he's got speed. And we mentioned his name quite a bit last year, not so much as this year, but he's coming back on again.
Patty Hodge with her parents, Mark and Leslie Thornton, and sisters Ariel and Lily Hodge.
So anyway, tonight's senior night. They've been, if you can hear in the background, they've been talking about the first of the football team, the new cheerleaders, and I see a band member coming across now. The band members, I think they had some of the other fall sports coming across also. Tonight will be myself, Joe Davis. My partner on the air will be Chris Weiskup, and doing our camera will be Lexi Doddridge.
Parents, Christy and Mike Jones, and family.
So we got about just under 20 minutes to go before game time. Again, referees out there waiting for, I think, all the parents and stuff to get off on the senior night, but still coming with band members coming back across.
So tonight, Joe, it's a great night for football.
Oh, it's good.
I mean, it's been great this whole season. It's not cold.
Yeah, we've never had a bad night.
Yes, we haven't really. And I like this booth. Where we're at right now, I like this better than any place we've been. Much. I mean, we can really see the field. You got a section over there.
Oh man, I was at Miami Trace last week, and we had a double glass like this, and it was so hazed up. that we couldn't see. So I'm leaning over like this, and the other radio station from the school that's there was in that window. We're both looking out the same open window because it's just hard to see out. And sometimes when you go somewhere, Washington Courthouse has 2 feet wide place between the windows, and it's hard to look around to see what's going on in the field. This is a very good one up
tomorrow
here.
Night, tomorrow day at 2 p.m. Afternoon, Wilmington College will be facing your great blank. Mount Union tomorrow. Yeah. 5-0 Mount Union. I hit a blank spot there, but they're facing Mount Union, which is 5-0. Wilmington is 2-4 right now.
Lexi, tell us about Mount Union.
Yeah, give us a little bit about Mount Union.
They're good, she said that.
But Mount Union come in, and I talked to a little bit last night with Coach Moore about it, and he says, we got to win the small battles.
Right.
The thing is, we were growing as a team. Last week they had 65 recruits on the sideline.
Wow, that's great.
Great. We're building a program. And you know what? The big thing was, yesterday I come, Wilmington High School practice. You know who was here? Coach Brian Moore from Wilmington College at the high school practice, wanting to recruit right here in Clinton County.
Right.
Bring us together. This is what we're doing. This is how we're going to do it. And you know what, man? Talking about drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
That man gets people bought in. We was at B-Dubs. Him and I went to dinner on Wednesday. We talked a little bit about him and his wife and I was talking, and he's talking about changing the culture, doing things right. And he says, I walk in here tonight at B-Dubs. Not many people even know who I am.
Right.
And he goes, what I want to do is I want everyone to know who each and every Wilmington College football player is.
Right.
Every coach is. He goes, we need to rise up and make this community better.
It's just like in Cincinnati. UC needs to make sure none of their good players from the elite schools leave. Wilmington College is a Division III school. So there's a lot of good Division III football players in this county and around the edge of this county. And that's what, get those people not leaving to go somewhere else to go to college. Have them stay home, go to Wilmington College. Their parents, their family can watch them play, and they can start a program here.
Also, I want everyone to know, November 11th at 9 o'clock in the morning, you can go to Sabina Elementary for the Brett Whiteman Memorial Run. Brett served overseas in the Marine Corps and lost his life fighting for the country. He played football with me all through grade school and all through high school. He graduated in 2002, was a great athlete. And we was both inside linebackers. They do a charity run. They donate it to colleges, kids scholarships for kids in college. It's a great thing.
Yes.
And when you have things like that, we need to come out and we need to support it, because these guys that's lost their lives overseas fighting for our freedom, so we can sit here, announce games, watch kids play football, let parents sit here and watch a game and be safe and sound.
Right. And that's excellent. I wish I had those 5K run, a lot of those 5K runs when I was back running, but then my knees went out, and then now you got these 5K all over the place. When I was running, I had to drive to Cincinnati to a lot of runs, and Columbus, because they weren't around. It was.
Now, how long did you run? What did you run when you was in school? What did you run, Joe?
Oh, when I was in school,
yeah.
2 miles.
You did 2 miles.
2 miles.
Now, did you ever compete in any 5Ks, 3.1?
Not while I was in school, but after I graduated.
After you graduated.
Yeah, I ran a lot of 5K.
How long did you go up to? About
3. I ran a marathon.
You ran a marathon?
I ran a marathon.
That's 27 miles, isn't it?
26.3. And believe me, I know the last point. Somebody, 26. No, 26.3.
Where does a breaking point in running a marathon when you feel like you hit a wall? Where's it at?
I hit it at 18. 18 to 20.
My uncle said about 17.
It's a middle thing, and the reason it hit me was there was a placard that said I have ran 17 miles. I ran another half a mile, and there was another placard that was facing the other direction, and I looked over and coming out of a side street going the opposite direction that said 24 miles. So immediately I knew I'm going to run about 6.5 miles to be back at this same point, right where I'm standing right now. And when you're that tired, your mind just boom, I hit the wall.
Yes.
And then I got at 23 miles with 3.3 to go. I stopped, took some water, eating some oranges, and all of a sudden I realized, looked at my watch, and I got to make my 4.5 hour goal that I wanted to do. I've got to kick it in gear now. I was running a 12-minute pace for the last 6 miles. I ran an 8-minute pace or under the rest of those 3 miles to get back, and made it in less than 4.5 hours. So that was great that I made my goal. But again, running then, there were some runs here and some runs there. Today, it seemed like people get around it. It's more acceptable. Everybody's running, and it's very interesting. And I like seeing that. I wish my knee hadn't went out, and I wish I could still be running in some of these 5Ks and stuff that they put out up here. Looks like their band on the other side of the field waiting to come on the field.
They got the tunnel set up here for Wilmington. 12 minutes, 45 seconds before game time. Talking a little bit with. Is that fine? What do you think? And see, because like I said, I just kind of want, and we talked about it a little bit with Rick, and I told him, actually tomorrow at Wilmington College.
No, I will not be doing next week.
You will not be.
I will not be here next week.
You will not be here next week.
I'll be in South Carolina.
South Carolina. I'll be at the Wilmington College game doing the play-by-play, joined by Alan. He's their women's basketball coach and softball coach, assistant, and he will be, of course, joining me there doing collar at the game.
Here comes the Western Brown football band onto the field. Nope, I take it back. That's Wilmington's. I thought that was Western Brown's band over on the sideline a while ago because it was over on their side of the field over there. But that is Wilmington's because I looked around looking for Wilmington's band. I didn't see it. That is Wilmington's band. I didn't. Then as they came across, I recognized the girls out there. I went, wait a minute, that's.
I think I can count the fans over on Western Brown's side.
Man.
Wilmington is loaded back up again tonight. Western Brown might have 20 fans over there, but of course. Last week they piled in. We thought Goshen didn't have it. 2 weeks ago we thought Goshen didn't have a bunch, and then they piled in late.
Counting kids, I counted up to possibly 25 to 26 people over there. So, and there's some more walking in now, so it could get a little bit bigger.
Got Nikki Killen down here, Scott's wife, ready for action. Hopefully Wilmington comes up with a big win tonight. This is a huge win. Each and every week is a huge win, but you go back to it and think about it. We get a win tonight. Massey week's gonna be huge.
Yep,
that's it. Dictate whether we're making the playoffs, whether what we're doing. We won't win the league, but the thing is, making the playoffs and getting revenge back at Goshen and at New Richmond would be something great. And of course, if Goshen wins out, of course they could end up playing Wilmington as a 2 or 3 seed.
I'm trying to think which scenario is best since New Richmond beat Wilmington. Is it better for Massey to beat New Richmond and then Wilmington to beat Massey?
I would say, to be honest with you, we would rather Massey lose to New Richmond. Let New Richmond get their victory. Massey gets dropped clean out of the playoffs. We get our shine towards the other. But on the other hand, Massey wins, they're going to lock themselves in if they win tonight.
I think even if Massey loses to New Richmond, I think they're still in unless Wilmington beats them.
Yes,
and if Wilmington beats them, I think that could knock them. Losing to New Richmond, and then Wilmington back to back could knock them.
Of course, they are setting about number 5 right now, Joe, in their region, and they've usually set pretty good. But of course, in Wilmington's region, it looks like you have Trotwood Madison, very tough team, man. They're setting at number 1.
The thing that hurt Massey in their points is the fact that they don't play that tough schedule early in the season.
National anthem time. Welcome back here on Campus Nation. 7:52 before game time here at Alumni Field. We have Wilmington High School Hurricanes versus Western Brown Broncos tonight. Joe, it's a beautiful night.
Beautiful night, beautiful night. Speaking of beautiful night, we got Lexi Dandridge. What's her name again? Doddridge on our camera here.
Let's go to the sponsor real quick.
Let's do
a little sponsorship here.
Let's do a couple of our sponsors before we start off here.
Hollow Ride brings to Clinton County Fields every Friday and Saturday night now through October 28th. Experience the fire-breathing ceremonies. Come aboard the sawdust school buses for a haunted ride you'll never forget. Terror in the Court, Slaughter Hotel, and the all-new Evil Asylum will chill you to the bone. Wilmington Hollow Ride, 1261 West Dalton. For more information and directions, go to WilmingtonHauntedHollowRide.com.
Wilmington Haunted Hollow.
The Final Resting Place Haunted Junkyard is located at 988 Polk Road in Sabina, Ohio. Their hours of operation are 8 p.m. till midnight every Friday and Saturday from now until October 28th. Prepare for torment from freaks of nature like Pig Boy, Patient 5150, Dr. Nightmare, and Buffalo. New in 2017 is a second attraction, Lights Out. For more information, you can contact the Final Resting Place at 937-728-6190, thefinalrestingplace.com, or their Facebook page.
Also, junior varsity football plays tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. versus Western Brown.
We got Brady Evans and Dylan coming up this way.
Western Brown Broncos now taking the field here at 5:57 at Alumni Field. Western Brown's got a kind of a small football team for the size of school they are.
Yeah.
Of course, they're 1-7 this year. You know, things went wrong with them.
Here comes Hopalong Cassidy, Brady Evans in, followed by Dylan Bogard. How you guys doing?
Two kids here behind
What's
us.
your prognosis?
Torn ACL.
Torn ACL? I heard that yesterday. I wasn't sure if it was true, so.
That really hurt Wilmington High School.
Was strained, and now it's.
Yes, he had MCL. I thought it was his MCL, his meniscus there, and of course he ends up tearing his ACL, and so does Brady in the same game against New Richmond. That is a big, big loss for Wilmington. You know, you got both your quarterbacks, your backup quarterback.
Yeah, you're starting your backup.
I mean,
and two of the three major running backs, two of the three major running guys that handle the ball on offense.
Your playmakers, your playmakers are gone, and now you only have one left. And of course, I think a lot of time, DJ Ames, Dylan Bogart, and Brady really brought DJ Ames to the top,
right?
Because due to the fact they was keying so much on Dylan, now you're seeing it.
But
here comes the Canes.
But with the other running back that they brought up, those two now offset each other.
Yep.
So that's helped out a lot.
4:25. Canes are in.
They're in the helmet.
They're rocking back and forth. Coach is at the 50-yard line. We have our band out, putting the tunnel out, cheerleaders and color guard. Coach Killen comes. Here comes your Wilmington football Hurricanes. 2017.
So let the cannon scare you.
5-3 Hurricanes are on the field. They're pumped, ready to rock. Here comes the young Killens trailing them.
Yeah.
So we have Western Brown Broncos take the opposite side of the field.
Yeah, I'm shocked because they're in the big team division and they don't look like they have any more players over there than East Clinton does.
No, but when your program's in a downspin, it's kind of hard to get the kids out. You think about it. You know, Wilmington's doing a great job. Lost, a lot of athletes, lost some of their key players. Wilmington's doing a great job, though. Coach Scott Killen, keeping Wilmington Hurricane on track. 3:12 for kickoff. Referees out at the 40, talking a little football. Looks like Western Brown Broncos are in a huddle over there with their special teams coordinator. They're tearing down the helmet over there on the right wing.
I was going to say, Wilmington can't go out on the field till the band leaves the field.
The band, they got a big band. Wilmington's got a big band.
Yeah, we got more in the band than they got in football players.
Yes, they do. I see Craig Schiff walking the sideline over there. Sophomore running back here.
And like I said, with Craig and DJ both in the backfield, it makes a hard punch to key on a lot of times. You can't key on just one running back, as well as Craig Schiff has stepped up in that role. So it makes it, that does take a little bit of the punch away, helps out a little bit. The hurt away is what I wanted to say.
So it looks like Western Brown will be kicking off to Wilmington Hurricanes.
Wilmington will be on our left, and which is also, I think, the north side of the field. And the south side is to our right, which will be Western Brown. Western Brown's kicker, number 8, I think, Lane Sexton.
Lane Sexton will be kicking off here from Broncos 40. Joe Davis going to take this quarter. Play-by-play. I'll be doing color. Chris Wise.
And here it goes. And the kick's a short kick. Caught on the 20, 30, 35, 40. Still going.
Looks like Garrett Hickey there, I believe. Yep, Garrett Hickey.
Garrett Hickey caught it and just went with it. And Hickey can run, I tell you. He was a big boy that threw shot and disc, but he also ran the 100-yard dash for me at the end.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Wilmington Hurricanes on their own 45-yard line.
So near midfield, they've got good position to start off this game. Here we come back out.
Western Brown looks like they're going to be in a 3-4.
We got
defense.
Schiff in the backfield, along with McIntosh.
Ames is spread right this time.
We got 3 right, 1 to the top. Looking to the top, throwing out there to Ames. He catches it. He's going to get about 6 yards.
Ames is down low. That was DJ.
Yeah,
DJ's playing single side that time.
Yeah, DJ was over.
That was Cam Coomer mistake. Cam Coomer, it was. That was number 4.
For
Wilmington, Cam Coomer. Yeah, I knew. I didn't think it was. Ames is down here on the
right. Okay, it looked like a 1. These numbers are hard to read.
Yeah.
I hate those numbers for Wilmington. So that was
2nd and 4 for Wilmington.
Got it looking this way this time. Now it's to Ames, who took off. He's almost had the outside edge. Got the first down by about 6 yards. So nice pickup of about 11 yards.
Down there by number 34, Kenny Sizemore for your Western Brown Broncos. 1st and 10, Wilmington.
So now Ames went to the left side. We got 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. We got 1 in the backfield and it's a handoff up the middle of Schiff. And he's got about 3 yards, I'm going to guess there.
Be brought down there by number 53, Seth Maynard for Western Brown Broncos.
Wilmington's opened it up a little bit. We threw to the left, we threw to the right, we went up the middle. So, it's not going to be easy to check what they're going to do.
So it's second
shift out to the left. We got 2 to the left, 2 to the right, and Ames is in the backfield.
McIntosh, the gun.
And McIntosh hands off to Ames, who takes off the left side, cuts it back in, and going to be close to a first down.
Picks up about 7-8. That was a great run there. He followed his blocks. He got right up.
Blocker's excellent.
That's what Coach Kellen said last night. He said, man, we need to find a seam and just hit it and go. Get what we can get.
3rd and about a foot. So
Broncos in a 3, looks like a 3-2 defense. Man, they're scattered all over the place.
They are. And we're going to go up the middle and break it to the outside. Ames, he's got the first down going around the outside and finally goes out of bounds close to the 15, maybe a little under, maybe the 14. It's going to be down there. Let's see where they mark him out.
That was a great run. He got to the outside. He made a stiff arm on the defensive end that was playing contained, got upfield, ran out of bounds.
Looks like about the 17.
By number 17, Yanni Williams for the Broncos.
We got 2 in the back. 1 in the backfield, 1 in motion. Hands off to the man in motion coming this way. Cuts it in.
Big shift.
And he's going to get a few yards. He got inside the 15. He's going to pick up about 4 or 5 yards on that play.
Yeah, and that was a good play. What Woody Hayes always said. He says 3 in the dust. If we can keep rocking and rolling and keep moving the chains. He has 2nd and 5 now.
He came with a motion. He got that ball booming.
I like that jet sweep. I like that jet motion.
We got 1 in the backfield. Looks like Ames in the backfield. Man in motion. That's Schiff. Hands off to Ames going up the middle. He gets hit, going to fall to about the 10.
Picks up about 2 there.
Yeah, we need to get to the 7.
Third and about 3. 9:23 here at Alumni
And
Field.
we know we're probably
Wilmington 0.
I think
Western Brown Broncos 0.
I think Wilmington's in 4 down. I don't think they'll kick. I think if they're getting down close, I look for them to go. Now, if they're stopped immediately at the line of scrimmage this time, they might kick. Ames in the backfield, hands off to Ames. He gets hit going off left tackle, and he's down close to a first down.
I think it's inches. I think now it's the time we're going to go for it. I don't think he picked up the first down, but I think if you're Scott Killen, you got to say, you know what, we got to trust DJ Ames. He's over 1,000 yards this year. He's a strong running back. Let's hit it up the gut and let's go.
They're putting it down. It looks like it's about 2 feet short.
So the Western Brown Broncos are going to stay in actually they're going to a 5-man front.
Yeah, they're going to block up the middle. So
they're in a 5-2 here.
Hands off James going off the left side. He cuts it back up. He's tackled about to the 3-yard line. First down, yes.
You got to go to your grinder, and he is your grinder.
Right.
DJ Ames is the guy that gets things done. And the thing is, when he runs north-south, he's a way better running back.
Right. And what he did there and what he does is good at doing, he looked like he was going to run it up the middle. They pulled in, and then he cut it out to the corner off the end and gained the first down. So now it's first down on the 3-yard line. First and goal here.
Fumble there. Looks like Western Brown's going to recover. Let's go to the officiators.
Nope, they're saying second down.
Second down. That was a big play. I thought a Western Brown Bronco jumped on it real quick. It looked like it.
Looked like it was going to be a fake handoff or what? I don't know.
It was a zone read.
Zone read
Miscommunication. He didn't. He kept it.
And that happened last week. Yep. Well, luckily we got the ball back this week. Last week we lost the ball.
And they did it a lot against Goshen. Remember, we was running, and that happened a lot.
So we got 2 in the backfield. We got Schiff and Ames both in the backfield with the quarterback this time. Going to give it to Ames, second man. He's going to cut back, walks in, touchdown. 7:30 on the clock. Wilmington takes the lead with 6 points and will be ready to kick for the 7.
So if you're Wilmington here, you know, you make a mistake, you know, we get the ball back, we fight back, we keep going, we're going to keep grinding. Let's put points on the board this week. Let's stick to what works. We're going to run the ball. We're going to be a run. Hey, because here's the thing, they play Massey next week.
Right.
They have got to keep the ball in their own hands.
Right.
Henry's kick.
Down, up,
Toomer's
and
hold.
good.
That was a good hold by
Yeah,
Cameron.
it was good. 7-0, 7:30 on the clock. Wilmington Hurricanes over the Western Brown Broncos.
We're gonna do let's do a little bit of a sponsorship here.
You want,
Hit it up one time.
you want to read?
Let's go ahead and hit that one time.
Hollow Ride brings to Clinton County Fields every Friday and Saturday night now through October 28th. Experience the fire-breathing sounds. When aboard the Sawless School buses for a haunted ride you'll never forget. Terror in the Court, Slaughter Hotel, and the all-new Evil Asylum will chill you to the bone. Wilmington Haunted Hollow Ride, 1261.
We almost had some lights to read by up here.
WilmingtonHauntedHollowRide.com.
I like the lights. I can read my paper then. They don't like the lights over there. I do.
Wilmington set to kick off. Ball on the 40. Western Brown Broncos are set to receive it.
And
looks
here
like
goes-
number 14, Wyatt Fisher.
And it's a pooch kick, bouncing around, picked up about the 25.
Number 21, Eric
And
Altman.
cuts it to the middle and gets tackled for about a 5-more-yard game. Got hit at the 30 and wasn't really going, then all of a sudden brought it through, got to the 30. So
That was Eric Altman there on
for the run back.
Yep. For Western Brown. First and 10 here, Western Brown.
Western Brown's going to be taking the field. They're going to be quarterbacked by number 3, Josh Taylor. Got one in the backfield. And if you can help me with the number, because I can't see.
I got you, buddy. We see it.
Three to the right, one to the fakes, handoff, looks at the throw, throws it up the middle, caught, and it's going to be a touchdown. He caught it and is not even slowing down.
Wyatt Fisher, what a great play. He stepped back, he threw it over the middle. No DB there.
Nope.
The safety, where in the same heck was the safety for Wilmington?
We didn't have one on that play, I don't think.
He should have been leaked over the top playing his middle half.
And
Now
that was one play touch. And this team, that's what their forte is. They throw the ball.
Yes. And 7-16 here now at Alumni Field. It's 7-6. Western Brown will be kicking for their extra point here by number 8.
Lane Sexton.
And Wilmington's really been struggling with their...
It's tie game. 7-7.
Wilmington's been struggling in their DBs like lately. That's what's really going to beat you.
That was Dylan. That's where he's the guy who did that. See,
and you got Jeffrey Mansfield. He was a guy that was a big lockdown. So we go to our sponsors. We got Modern Woodman. Modern Woodman offers financial services and fraternal members benefits to individuals and families serving Southwest Ohio. Matt Moore is the local managing partner and is located at 120 Fairway Drive, Wilmington, Ohio. His phone number is 937-383-3400. Matt can help you with all of your financial needs. Also, we got Potluck Greenhouse. Potluck Greenhouse, first annual Amazing Fall Festival is taking place on the weekends from September 30th to 2017 through November the 5th. Potluck is located 655 West State Route 73, just off of I-71 near Wilmington. Take it to Joe.
Here we go. They're getting ready to do the kickoff against the same kicker, Lane Sexton. We have two back. We got DJ Ames. I can't see who's on the opposite side. It's a punch kick. Coming up, going to go all the way to the back. Picked up.
Fielded by Cam Coomer. Cam Coomer brings it up to about 29-yard line. First and 10, Wilmington.
I thought it was Coomer because 4 and 1 look alike and almost looked like they had 2 1s back there.
So James and Cam Coomer's been receiving kicks for them, over the past.
The difference, you can see the difference when one gets it and takes off. And as soon as he got it and took off, I knew it wasn't DJ Ames.
Yes, they're different running styles.
Yes. Here comes Wilmington back out.
So we have first and 10 here. Western Brown's in a 4-2.
An empty backfield. We got an empty backfield. We got 3-2 on for the wide receivers. Nobody in the backfield.
So Western Brown on a 3-man front here.
And it's going to be a quarterback run. And he finds the hole, gets it through. He's going to gain about 4, maybe 5 yards on this play.
And if you're Wilmington here, Joe, I believe, you could keep the clock grinding.
Right.
Keep the ball out of their hands. They're a big play team. Let's control the clock. We hold them one possession, kind of get it back, and keep things running.
And, again, now we got one in the backfield. Is that Ames back there with him?
Yes, that's DJ. Hands off DJ. DJ brings the ball up to about the 36-yard line, pick up about 3, so it'll be 3rd and 3. 6:31 here at Alumni Field. It's 7-7. Tie ball game here.
Oh, sorry, I had a sneeze coming. I couldn't say
That's
anything.
the way we go.
Oh, shoot. All right. Again, looks like we got Ames in the backfield with
3rd
the
and 2,
quarterback.
maybe. He may have picked up 4 there, Joe.
Yeah, he did. He looks like it's about 2. So we got 3 to the right, or left, 3 to the left, 1 hit down here to the right. Ames in the backfield. Ames throwing over to the right. Oh, and right through.
Craig Schiff's hands.
Right through
You gotta
his
catch
hands.
that football.
Oh, man. He was running before he caught it.
Yes.
Now it's 4th down and 2, and you're not to the 40-yard line yet of your own 40, so Wilmington is going to be forced to punt.
Great. Hey, that was a great call by Wilmington on that bubble route. It was wide open. That would have picked up about 7, maybe 8, depending on, everything.
The defense right at that time. He's going to get a first down. There's almost no way they were going to stop the first down with Craig Schiff.
Yes.
Just got to catch it before you run with it.
Wilmington set to punt.
Punts up, not too high, hitting about the 40, bouncing to the 30, keep on rolling, and going to stop about the 26-yard line.
Looked like Keeger Collins. He didn't want nothing to be around that ball. He says, he goes a little muff punt, but it still was good for about a 30-yard punt, which wasn't too bad. Puts Western Brown on their own side of the field. Wilmington's got to come out. They got to have a big stop. We give up one big play here.
That's about 34 yards, 35 yards from the line of scrimmage, so that's not too bad.
That's not a bad punt.
No, not for high school.
So we're going to see what Western Brown does here. They were base pass.
Yeah,
they actually have a kid going to Ohio State this year on a recruit here.
Yeah.
And
You said running back or receiver?
no, a receiver.
Receiver. Now, could have been 14 that caught that ball right there.
I think that is because he's your kick returner. It may be. And,
He's probably your athlete.
14 is Wyatt Fisher.
What do we got here? We got a
Looks
penalty
like we had
against
a
Wilmington.
penalty here.
Going to go against Wilmington. It's going to move the ball up to the 41-yard line.
Wilmington's going to stay in a 4-2 defense.
We do have a safety back this time. Quarterback's running to the right, pitches out. He's going to get the corner. He's going to run. He's out of bounds. He's going to get at least 6-7 yards on this play.
Tackled out there by Connor Mitchell. Great tackle by Connor Mitchell there.
That was Eric Altman as the running back.
Connor Mitchell took a nice pursuit angle there on that. Luckily saved him from hitting to the outside.
Close to 8 yards. Huh?
Be facing the second down, 2 yards to go.
Yeah, it's about 8 yards on that play, so that's a big run there. Again, we got one in the backfield with the quarterback. He throws quickly to number 14 again, who's brought down.
Brought down by Connor Mitchell. Again, his second tackle this series, but that was a great play by Connor. He read inside. He set his hook to curl, made a nice play, and made a nice tackle.
That's senior Wyatt Fisher. He's the number 14. He's tall. They don't have his height on here, but he looks like he's 6'3" at least out there compared to some of these guys. Nice target. Throws up to the right also to him.
Fisher again, but nobody. Fumble. The ball's loose. Ball's loose, going to be
Did it go out of bounds?
out of bounds. They're going to mark it, be first and about 16. That was a great play.
That was a great play.
Out there. I don't know.
He was
Jeffrey Mansfield out there on
It
the
could have
play?
been. They were going to lose 1 to 2 yards on the play anyway, and then all of a sudden the ball come popping out.
2nd and 16 here. That's a big play there. And that Fisher, they're utilizing him, aren't they, Joe?
Yes. That's their go-to guy, Fisher, number 14. He's a tall, big target and got speed once he gets it. Here he goes back to pass, being rushed, being grasped, no the outside, throwing it deep, throwing it over the outside, overthrows. Nice coverage.
Great coverage.
Cooper was right on him,
Yes.
step by step. Great coverage.
Connor Mitchell comes up big, strong, and makes sure when he rolls out of that coverage, he was on him like a fly on ride.
Now they're 3rd and 16. I really don't see them going for it here, but it looks like they're setting up maybe to
Well,
go
it's
for it.
3rd and 16.
Oh, 3rd, not
Yeah.
4th. I was thinking was 3rd and it's going. So 3rd and 16. If they can stop him here, I think Wilmington's going to force them to punt.
So it looks like they're going to go solid
Again,
over here.
big rush on. Throwing deep, throw it out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Good play by Wilmington Hurricanes to really cover it up. They had a solo man. DJ Ames is in lockdown with number 16 out here.
That was Doug Estes that putting the heat on him. Catching up to him.
And we talked about Doug Estes earlier. Doug Estes is a solid football player. He's a great DN.
He beat his block and was going right at quarterback, and he felled him and just threw the ball away.
Yes, what a great play. 4th and 16. Oh, we got a flag here. Too many men for Western Brown, looks like they're going to call. We got 12 men on the field, I believe. He's counting them.
Yep, 12 guys.
He picks it up. Now he waves it off.
Waves off at 11?
Okay,
I just thought I counted 12 helmets.
I thought I did too, but I think it's the way they're, lined up here. DJ Ames back to receive the punt. Great punt.
Nice punt. Called for a fair catch. Catches it at the 21-yard line.
Good fair catch there by DJ there. 1st and 10, Wilmington taking over.
And it's going to be Wilmington's ball. And that was good because the good thing about that is Wilmington didn't respond with, after getting the ball back after their score, but we stopped them. They didn't do it again. They slapped us in the face once, but they stopped them. That was good defense by Wilmington coming back.
So if you're tuning in here at campusnation.com and we're here at Alumni Field, it's 5-11, 7-7. Wilmington has the ball, 1st and 10.
We got one in the backfield, just like Ames in the backfield with quarterback, Mason McIntosh. We got 2 to the left and 2 to the right. Hands off up the middle. Going to be grab, pulled down. Going to be a gain of a couple.
Great play there. They picked up 2 or 3. If you can't, that's the thing. We're getting positive yards. We need to break one here. Wilmington needs to, get a rhythm together, see what's working, and stick with it.
It's good to try some things. We got shift coming down here. We got 2 to the right, 1 in the backfield. Quarterback keeps looking back, throws it out here to shift, catches it, getting on the outside. He's going down the outside. Oh, and caught just over the 50. He almost broke that thing. Great. He has speed.
That was a great block by number 18, Jeffrey Mansfield.
Oh, that was a beautiful block that got him to the outside.
Yes, and that's the thing. If you're a receiver, you got to be able to block outside DBs, and that's what really made that play happen.
The nose of the ball is touching the 50-yard line. First down by Wilmington, so they got to get to the 40. Then they're moving the ball. Wilmington seems excited again. 1 in the backfield. He hands off to Ames. Going the left side, he's going to get about 5 yards, maybe 6.
If you're stuck killing what you're thinking right now, you know what? We're going to keep handing the ball off to DJ Ames. Use your workhorse. Here's the thing. We'll throw it every now and then, get him to bite on a play fake, and that's what he's doing.
Right. And I would throw Schiff in there for a running back every now and then just to give Ames a little breather, get his legs a little. But right now, go with what you've got. We got 3 to the left, 2 to the right, or 1 to the right, 1 in the backfield, man in motion, hands off to the man in motion. No, quarterback keeper. And he got it. That was great because I thought he gave it to Schiff.
That was a great play fake. Way to execute a play by Mason McIntosh. He faked it. Craig Schiff rolled over. Nice fake.
It was.
1st and 10, ball on the 36-yard line. Wilmington is driving here in the first quarter. 3:53, 7-7. CampusNation.com.
And that's what Wilmington wants to do. Just keep getting first downs and keep moving the ball and moving the clock. 1 in the backfield. Here we got Schiff in motion again. Fakes the handoff, gives it back on the counter to Ames going the opposite direction. Gets on the outside. He's got one blocker in front of him. He gets the corner. He's going down. He got pushed out inside the 5, I believe. Right at the 5.
The 4-yard line, 4-yard line.
Looks like they marked him to 5.
That was a great job for Ames getting up in the middle and bouncing it outside.
And I think that was Coomer that was running in front of him and got the block.
Great block, yeah.
Right block got him another 10, 15 yards, and then
we got a holding here. Bring it back. We got a flag.
Oh, shoot.
So we got a hold here. Right about the 31-yard line. Still going to be
this is a spot foul?
Yeah, it'll probably, wherever the flag is.
Yeah.
So they're going to mark it back. So we'll mark it back off from the 30.
32 so far. Let's see where.
Depending on where the hold took place.
Right. Are they
putting it took place back in. Okay, it took place downfield. Maybe they called Cameron Coomer for a hold here.
It might have been.
So it might have been.
Might have been. So now it's 2nd and 1. So he got 9 yards. That's still a positive play.
Yeah, that's a positive play.
Going back, looks like the pass, looking deep. Throwing over the right side. Oh, looks like he was hit.
Looks like
yes, he did.
I thought he did too.
He went up and he was at the top. The guy came hit from behind.
And Jeffrey Mansfield made a night. He extended up and he gets hit right before
you could see him arching his back as he was being hit, and the ball was not to him yet.
Great call by the officiating crew there. Great call. 3:25.
Because I think
7-7 here in Alumni Field. What'd you say?
I think he would have definitely caught it. I think.
Yes,
if he hadn't gotten hit.
And Jeffrey Mansfield, it's his first year playing football as a senior, and he's been doing a great job.
Yep.
You imagine if Jeffrey Mansfield would have been on this football team for the last 3 years.
Oh, my gosh. With his height and speed.
I'm glad he got the opportunity to come out and play with the seniors. Disappointing that Dylan's out and Brady's out. Right. Man, that's disappointing. Back to the game here. Alumni Field. DJ Ames is back in the backfield. DJ's a tough runner.
We got 1 in the backfield, 1 to the left. We got 3 to the right. Ball. Quarterback keeper. Oh, great fake.
Fake.
Oh, man.
Fake. Anybody out. That defensive end came up. There was nobody there. That was Mason McIntosh.
When he handed off to Ames, the defense went and was tackling Ames, and then all of a sudden he just ran. Great fake.
We could have been playing flag football there. That was a great play by Mason McIntosh. Wonderful play. Cameron Coomer to hold Henry's kick here. 3:21, 13-7, Wilmington. Kicks up, and it's good.
And good. And 14 to 7, 3:21 left in the first quarter. Wilmington takes the lead. Now, Wilmington needs to put the stops on again, put the brakes on. Don't let them get that quick pass and down the field.
Let's go to a little bit of our sponsors. We'll go outside the box. Cafe is located in the center of downtown Jeffersonville, Ohio. Outside the Box offers breakfast and lunch Wednesday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. They offer a wide array of breakfast and lunch items, including specialties desserts. They are also open until 8 p.m. on Saturday night for steak night, featuring steaks, ribeyes, New York strips, and famous baked potato. Outside the Box is home to the WZA morning show on Wednesdays from 7 to 10. Their phone number is 740-488-7032.
Kicking formation for Hurricane number 91, Brady Henry.
Back to the game here.
Game, we're getting ready for kickoff. Wilmington's all set for the kickoff.
Not outside the box.
Yeah, that's not on the list.
Brady Henry set the kick off on his own 40, on their own 40. Back to receive is Fisher.
And the kick, and it's a squib kick going out to about the 17-yard line, 20, 25, and hit.
Number 17, Yanni Williams.
And I tell you what,
I don't think Yanni wanted any part of that.
that's what I was thinking. He cut the ball into you and just sort of like, please don't hit me.
Yanni had something going on there.
He ran a couple yards and just sort of cowered down like, okay, I got the ball, I'm going down, please don't hit me. All right, they've got the ball on the 28-yard line. Got one in the backfield with the quarterback.
Wilmington in the
Quarterback,
4-2.
Josh Taylor. Hands off and hit immediately.
Ooh, brought down there by number 38.
That was
Connor Mitchell.
Was that
and
Isaac
Garrett
Trevino?
Looked like
13.
three of them. We had Garrett Hickey in there, Jaron Evans, and Connor Mitchell. Great play, kind of a gang tackle.
That was Fulton, Eric Fulton. I couldn't see the number from up here at first. Fulton got the run and didn't go. He lost 2 yards. No, he gained about a yard and a half, 2. So it's going to be 2 and long. And pitch out, good defense, gets that. No, nice, Connor Mitchell, great. And it was extended out there previous to getting to Connor Mitchell. Connor stayed with it, wouldn't let him get the corner, and no gain on that play, I'd say. Maybe even lost a half a yard.
Yeah, it's always nice to see a little shout out to my nephew there.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 9. Wilmington defense after that first play has really basically came alive here tonight so far.
Yes, 3rd and 9.
Yeah, we got 3 down here to the left, 1 in the backfield, 1 to the right. Trying to see where 14 is, if he's up top or if he's down here. I think he's down here. He hitch and go. Quarterback's running for his life in the backfield and going to take out of bounds.
Good play there.
They gained about maybe 1 to 2 yards at most if they're going to give him that. Maybe even no gain from where they're marking it.
It's a nice play there.
It is, no gain. Great play, Wilmington. I was watching the receivers go downfield, and to see if they got open. Then I look back, and the quarterback's just running for his life.
Yeah, we're putting a lot of pressure on them there. Jaron Evans and Doug Estes there leading your defensive line.
So we got Ames back by himself.
Broncos' heels are only about 9 yards to punt. Wilmington not putting
nice
any pressure.
high punt. Ames coming up, lets it hit, catches it, and is hit immediately and pulled down. It's going to be about the 30-yard line.
If you're DJ there, you just got to get away from that football. That could have been ugly.
That could, because just as the ball touched you, he was hit, and that could be knocked out quickly right there. They'll put the ball nose touching the 30-yard line. Wilmington has the ball. 1:49 left in the first quarter. Wilmington leading 14-7.
1:49. It's going to be a good one here. Here's a big drive for Wilmington. Wilmington can get some points here and go up by 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. It'd be nice. I think we need to keep the ball on the ground, keep moving, keep the clock running, keep rolling.
All right, Wilmington's back out in the field. We got Ames in the backfield with the quarterback, McIntosh. We got 1 to the right, 3 to the left. Looking to the right, throws out to Ames. Whoa, bobble it around, caught the ball. He's breaking. He's out the outside.
He's going to 40.
35-yard line. Nice run. He bobbled that ball at first and then got it.
Austin Hopkins there ran him out for Western Brown Broncos. I'll tell you, if Austin Hopkins wouldn't have been on Great Pursuit, nobody had ever caught DJ. Great play.
Broncos 35.
There we go, 1st and 10. Ball on Wilmington's own 35-yard line. Broncos aren't coming out of their little 3-4 defense here. Wilmington's just going to keep running down their throat.
Yes. And got one in the backfield. Got Ames back in the backfield with McIntosh. One to the right, 3 to the left. Man in motion. Looking deep, throwing deep. He's open. That's Smith. Got the ball. That's Smith. Touchdown. We talked about Matt earlier, and he came through. He broke it down the middle, got the inside route, and that ball was thrown on the money. And I tell you what, Mason McIntosh, I watched him warming up before the game, watching him earlier now. He's taking this role on.
Yes, Mason McIntosh is really becoming a man.
Right.
Okay, at the beginning of the year, he didn't even know he'd even be playing quarterback.
Right.
Okay, you accept the responsibility. Like you said, we talked about Matt Smith. Great catch, great throw, great touchdown. Wilmington Hurricanes kick, up and good.
What's it say right there under his name? Wide receiver and defensive back. Doesn't say quarterback. Great job for Mason.
Good job, Mason McIntosh. So, first quarter, 1:33 left, 21-7. Man, they scored quick.
Boy, they did, because I just told Rick
It was
14-7.
They scored about 2 plays there. Great job by Wilmington. Wilmington's ready to roll. Team's getting ready to rock. Western Brown takes the field here. Deep to receive will be Fisher for Western Brown Broncos. I think what it is, I think Wilmington's keeping the ball out of that Fisher's hands.
Yes.
He's a great player. They're kicking kind of a squib kick around, trying to get it to Western Brown's up backs.
Right.
And Henry's a pretty good field goal kicker, and they now have him kicking off.
Right.
They had Rory Bell kicking off, but talking to Coach Scott Kill, and they said, hey, Henry's going to be our man from here on out.
So we got Henry back. Here goes the kick. It's a squib up the middle. Caught by the short man. It's a regular running back, 21, and he's hit and brought down just over the 35. Going to be at the 36.
Looks like
Altman?
there. Yeah.
Eric Altman. That's 21. He's their main running back, and they kicked it to him. So that was, for them, it was good that they got it to their running back. But he still didn't get a lot. Wilmington got on him pretty quick. And they're going to get the ball to their own 36-yard line. Well, we got a flag on the field. Is it going against Wilmington?
31 white.
31 white.
Sportsman-like. So that is number 31. We don't have a number 31 here on our roster.
Well, they're not moving the ball, staying at the 36. That's where the ball was tackled. So anyway, we got empty backfield, 2 to the left, 3 to the right, throwing to the quarterback. Throwing quickly down the right side. The man was wide open.
Where is he at? There was nobody in
There was nobody covering that man at all, and the quarterback just missed him.
I don't know if what coverage Wilmington had on there, if it was man-to-man. Somebody got lost. Looks like, to me, I think they was in a zone, and I think somebody blew their coverage on the different side.
Somebody cuts in, somebody follows that player, and then lets him go down the left side.
Yes. Yeah. 2 guys in the same zone.
All right, again, same thing. Empty backfield, 2 to the left, 3 to the right. Josh Taylor's back there looking to throw. Now he's running up, and he's in trouble. Here comes the rush on. He's got nowhere to go. He's back to the 20, running around. He's being grabbed, throws the ball down the field, but just threw it out of bounds.
If you're Western Brown Broncos quarterback, that was a good play. He got outside the box.
I was afraid he wasn't going to get rid of it there for a second.
I didn't, but once he got outside the hashes, he got rid of it, made a great play.
He could have got rid of it earlier and didn't, and they were coming on him quick.
And that's the thing, when you're a team like Western Brown Broncos and they don't want to they're not running, the clock's always stopped.
They run all the time. I mean, they're passing. Their game is passing.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. One in the backfield. Quarterback's back. He's looking. He's throwing. Caught at the yard marker. So it looks like it's going to be a first down.
First down there. That is number 14 again. That's Wyatt Fisher, man. That's your Ohio State recruit.
And the defense was on him. I can't falter the defense on that play. He's just, I mean, he's like 6'5" and being guarded by like a 5'10" guy. I mean, Wilmington's going to call a timeout.
Yep.
We have 1:05 left on the clock. Wilmington calls its first timeout.
The final resting place, Haunted Junkyard, is located at 988 Polk Road in Sabina, Ohio. Their hours of operation are 8 p.m. till midnight every Friday and Saturday from now until October 28th. Prepare for torment from freaks of nature like Pig Boy, Patient 5150, Dr. Nightmare, and Buffalo. New in 2017 is a second attraction, Lights Out. For more information, you can contact the Final Resting Place at 937-728-6190, thefinalrestingplace.com, or their Facebook page.
Play at West Puritan High School. The time will be altered 7 o'clock on Monday night.
On Apollo Ride brings to Clinton County Fields alive. Every Friday and Saturday night now through October 28th, experience the fire-breathing ceremonies. On aboard the sawed-off school buses for a haunted ride you'll never forget. Terror in the Court, Slaughter Hotel, and the all-new Evil Asylum will chill you to the bone.
And here comes the play. Running back up the middle.
First down.
Got the first down.
Number 21, the ball player, Eric Altman.
So we got first down.
Play results in a first down for the Broncos.
Tell you what gets me, Connor Mitchell made 5 plays. He went there. Looks like he had something wrong with his chest. He's not came back to the field. He's got 5 tackles tonight.
Wow. And here they go. We got 1 in the backfield, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Fakes a handoff, looking to throw, getting rushed. Oh, got on him. Is that a hold? Yes, we're going to get the defensive player from Wilmington jumped up to the official like, I was held. The official pulls the flag out and throws it. So illegal block below the waist. Block below the knees. Low block. And is that a spot foul?
I believe that'll be, no, I don't think so. That'll be 2nd and 20. I believe it's not a spot. It'll be 1st and 20. It's
I was going to think, man, it'd be good if that was 10 yards from that line from there because he's already back about 10 yards. So it's going to be 2nd down and 20 from the, so it should be the 37-yard line. Let's see where they're going to mark it. Yeah. 37-yard line. It's 1st and 20. And see what Wilmington can get pass defense on here. There are 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 1 in the backfield.
Showing blitz. Wilmington up the middle. It's going to be right here.
And I think they had a play set up.
Screenplay.
Yeah, it was a screen. They were letting the guys come through in the blitz.
But that was a great job by
Wilmington did a good job of covering up.
Garrett Hickey came and he recognized that.
Right.
Great play by Garrett Hickey. He noticed, man, hey, a lot of times when they let you come through, you got to know something's up.
Yeah.
They ain't trying to
I don't beat this guy. I haven't beat this guy all day, and all of a sudden I run right by and something's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now it's 2nd and 20. 1 in the backfield. He's just back for blocking, and he's throwing high pass on the left side. Out of bounds, and he was aiming for number 14.
Fisher, that's Wyatt Fisher. Your Ohio State recruit.
And I don't think he tried there. I'm just going to throw a rainbow and let him run underneath of it, but he threw it too much to the outside.
Number 14, Wyatt Fisher, is a great-looking kid, man.
Yeah.
This kid is being recruited from a lot of Division I schools across the country. Western Brown don't have many weapons, but this is one kid they have.
Yeah.
But you've got to lock him down.
He's out here to the right side with 3. 3 of them to the right. Or the left, our left, and 1 to the right, 1 in the backfield. Fakes the handoff, throws to Fisher. He gets the ball. He's going to get up shy of the original first down, or line of scrimmage, the original line of scrimmage. So he's going to still be fourth and 14.
Western Brown brings their punt team on with 15 seconds. It looks like they're going to let the clock run out here probably.
I would.
9 seconds, 7, 6. I think it's going to go ahead and, they'll be letting it run down. Coach is calling for it. So at the end of the first quarter here at Alumni Field, we have Wilmington Hurricane 21, Western Brown Broncos 7. We would like to thank Potluck Greenhouse, first annual Amazing Fall Festival is taking place on the weekends from September 30th, 2017 through November 5th. Potluck is located at 6555 West State Route 73, just off of I-71 near Wilmington. For more information, contact 937-382-8312 or potluckgreenhouse.com. Also, we would like to thank Modern Woodman. Modern Woodman offers financial services and fraternal members benefits to individuals and families serving Southwest Ohio. Matt Moore is located managing partner and is local managing partner and is located at 120 Fairway Drive, Wilmington, Ohio.
Here we go, 4th down and 14 getting ready to punt. Wilmington's got one man back. Here's the punt. Oh, he was being held trying to go in there. It was like
DJ's fair catch. No, drops.
And he got it back. Wow.
Great job. But if you're Western Brown Broncos, I see number 22 sitting there. He's got to be all over it. He just stood there and let him just watch. He didn't jump on it, try to even go towards anything.
It looked like Doug Estes was running for the block the punt, and he looked like he was being horse collared grabbed. So Wilmington's got the ball about the 17-yard line.
First and 10.
Here we come back out.
11:52. 21-7.
A nice long drive here. Eat up a lot of clock would be good for Wilmington to score.
Play-by-play is Joe Davis. Color Chris Weiskamp. Lexi on the camera tonight.
We'll have to turn the camera around and let you see Lexi after a while.
Yeah, she's pretty.
Here we go. One in the backfield, and it's going to be a quick pass out here. Coomer. Grabbed and
great play there. They pick up about 4, maybe 5. That was a great play.
Unfortunately for Cam, sopping wet, he weighs probably about 140, 145.
But one thing about Cameron, though, he brings all 140, 145 with him.
Yes, he does.
And that's what he does. And the thing is, this sophomore class, there's a lot of sophomores playing on this field. Of course, losing Brady Evans, which is a sophomore. Sophomore class is going to be good coming up.
And here comes Ames out the left side. Got a block in front of him, and it's coming back. We got a flag.
Connor Barton's looking like, man, no, I didn't. Connor looked like Connor Barton sitting there going.
I know. I saw his hands out.
Yeah, did you see his hands? Do you already know when he feels that way? Number 70, holding on Connor.
Said it was a little more bear hugged, what the referee's saying.
And you look at Connor when he does that, he's like, man, I might have done it, but why would you call that? But you know what? Hey, you can't knock a guy that's trying to block hard. Thing is, sometimes your hand gets outside on somebody. You can't blame it.
Right. So it's going to be first down. Did we already run a play?
It's second down.
Second and 15.
14. About 15, yeah.
So second down and 15.
11-13 in the second quarter here at Alumni Field.
I smell chicken cooking. This roasted chicken. Here we go in the backfield. One in the backfield. Ames back with him. Hands off to Ames, coming up the middle. And he got a lot of yards. Got back to the 21. So good run there. He's going to make a lot more feasible third down play here.
I like DJ Ames north-south. I don't like DJ Ames east-west. DJ Ames coming right at you. He's a punishing runner. He's going to break things. He'll make things happen.
Here's third down and now about 6. So that's a lot shorter than it was. What we're going to have here, looks like we're going to run out to the right. Mason's looking, throwing. Caught!
Matt Smith got up. We talked about him before. Matt is making plays tonight.
He is. He caught that ball. The guy, while it was in the air, the guy grabbed him and pushed him back 6 yards, and he still held on to that ball.
And you know, you think about it, he went up and elevated and got that football. Great play by Matthew Smith.
Well,
Great throw by Mason McIntosh.
He got in trouble a couple weeks ago, and I think it woke him up a little bit. He's been playing a lot better ball since then.
1st and 10 for Wilmington. 10,
From
17.
about the 36-yard line, 37. Looking to throw again, throws back over the right side, wide open. Caught the ball. Is that Smith again?
That's Matthew Smith again. He's coming for
Got a
it.
first down.
They're looking for Matthew Smith.
He went out and came back, and the guy didn't come back with him. He caught it wide. There was nobody around him, and then he ran easily for a first down there.
Great play there by
10
Mason.
minutes left to go here till halftime. Wilmington is driving, got the ball up to the 48-yard line, first down, their own 48. Hike, handoff up to Ames, coming off left tackle, breaks free, gets around, oh, nice tackle. I mean, just grabbed his shoelace.
Cameron Coomer's there to make a block, but he can't. The guy had his back to him. He needs to go back to the next level and go ahead and hit the other kid.
Right.
Cam Coomer was just over the top on him. He could have made that block, but he was over top of him.
Right.
He just got to go to the best. Next level.
And again, the guy just still made a shoestring catch, pass. If he grabbed his shoe, if he hadn't did that, he had the corner and was gone.
Mason McIntosh looks good today.
We're down to the 37 of
Broncos. 3-4 defense, staying in it.
got one in the backfield. Going to hand off to Ames again. He's coming on the left side again. Again, nice block and got him out. Coomer was pushing his man back, and just letting him come down. He probably ran out of bounds.
And you know what, man? Wilmington's receivers is coming out blocking today.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I think the Wilmington College or Wilmington High School. Wilmington High School's receivers coach is doing a nice job with their receivers, teaching them to block downfield. Cam Coomer has had a nice.
Cam is
nice
doing
blocks.
a great game. When I said a while ago he was on 145, that was not a cut on him. That was just an actual fact.
Jeffrey
He's a small guy.
Mansfield spread clean right here.
We got left and 3 to the right. Coomer to the left, and we got Ames going up the right, cuts off the right side.
What a jump cut.
Boy, he was going up the middle and shut it off the right tackle.
He made a jump cut to the right. I wish we could have ESPN graphics right now because we could show it where he made that jump cut into the 2-hole and took off and he was gone.
Rick keeps telling us we're going to get that. I hope we do because that would be nice to
That would be
show.
nice
That
to
would
show,
be perfect
playback.
right there to show that.
That jump cut. 2nd and 1 here. 8:57 clock running in the second.
Second down on less than a yard. Quarterback keeps it, going to run out to the left. He's going to keep it. He said, no, he's going to throw. Touchdown.
Matthew Smith, another one.
Another one to Matt Smith.
Matthew Smith.
No flag. I was looking for a flag.
Matthew Smith, we talked about him before the game. He's a great athlete. He's dropped a lot of passes this year. He has.
But he hasn't since, like I said, he got in trouble and a little bit of chip back at the coach, and since then he's been fantastic.
Fantastic. And I'm loving his gameplay. He's a kid that, he's looking at Wilmington College, going to Wilmington College. He's a 6'3" football receiver. Great receiver.
Getting ready to go up
He's
here.
a great kid, too.
8:43 left till halftime.
27-7. Cameron Coomer to hold. Henry's
Ball's
kick is up.
And good.
Henry's PAT kick is good.
So 28-7, 8:43 left till halftime, and Wilmington is moving.
The final resting place, Haunted Junkyard, is located at 988 Polk Road in Sabina, Ohio. Their hours of operation are 8 p.m. till midnight every Friday and Saturday from now until October 28th. Prepare for torment from freaks of nature like Pig Boy, Patient 5150, Dr. Nightmare, and Buffalo. New in 2017 is a second attraction, Lights Out. For more information, you can contact the Final Resting Place at 937-728-6190, thefinalrestingplace.com, or their Facebook page.
That's what I figured.
Keep our community healthy. Your physical therapy Wilmington office is completely located on Wilmington.
We are back here, the Alumni Field, here at Wilmington High School. Wilmington High School Hurricane leads the Western Brown Broncos 28-7. Brady Henry is set to kick it off from his own 40. Back to receive the kick will be Wyatt Fisher.
And the kick is a booch kick over the left side this time. Bopped up 30, picked up the 35, gets through the pass before he almost got back to his feet.
He got truck stick. Number 30 got truck stick pretty hard there. Here we go, back on defense, 28-7.
They're going to get the ball around the, I don't think they're quite to the 44. It's going to be more of the 43, their own 43-yard line. Wilmington would like to keep them from making midfield and get the ball back. Wilmington's doing a good job of maintaining the ball and drives when they get the ball, and that hurts another team when you're doing that. They got one in the backfield, 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Wilmington 4-3.
And the quarterback's just going to keep it running up the middle. He saw an opening, and he's going to be about almost right at a 10-yard, maybe 10.5-yard gain there. It's going to be a first down, looks like.
And that was a nice run by Western Brown Broncos quarterback there. And, they spread everybody out. Wilmington stays in a 4-2.
It's going to keep you defense honest.
Yes, and it does. But here's the thing. When Wilmington sits there, and that's what they're trying to do, getting them sucking back in so they can throw deep. And Wyatt Fisher is going to be out on he's far left. They're going to be intended.
Empty backfield. Here he goes back, looking to the right, going to throw, and a ball comes out of his hand.
That almost, I
don't know if he was hit or if he tried to stop his throw, because he was coming to Fisher down here.
Well, when you come back,
Fisher was covered.
When you release the football, and once your arm's going forward and you break it, it's a forward pass. But like you said, I don't know if he was trying to stop it
or if he got hit as he was coming through.
Exactly.
Again, here we go. Quarterback going to try to go up the middle again, and he's going to get nothing this time. They were looking for it.
Nice play. See, Wilmington High School, this defense, you might be able to do it to them one time, but they're going to recognize it. Coach Scott Killen, the defensive coordinator, head coach, he runs the defense. He's been so successful in his career. He's won 2 state titles in high school as a defensive coordinator. You're not going to get something by Scott Killen. I can promise you that.
You may do it once. You're not going to do it over and over and over against them. Okay, again, empty backfield, 3rd and 9.
7:51.
At the 46-yard line of Wilmington. Here he goes back. Here comes the rush. It looks like a hold on 73. Throws out here. How can
Wyatt Fisher.
Wide open. Nobody around him.
Tackled there by Connor Mitchell there. Going to be 1st and 10.
So, one of the guys, I don't know if it was Estes or what, was trying to run through there, and the guy literally had his arm around his neck. And it's like, how can you do that?
Where's the DBs on this Fisher? I mean, he's a lockdown. They're throwing the ball to him probably 60%.
Somebody should never leave him at all.
No, you got to lock him down.
So the right side, the ball went through his hand, and nice hit.
Good job by Cameron Toomer. Cameron Toomer came up nice, made a play on him, busted the ball.
The ball went through, and Coomer hit him hard like, I'm here. Hit him hard and let him know I'm in the area, because now he's going to be looking away. He's going to be thinking about that hit the next time that ball's coming.
Yes, and there's sophomores on the field. Cam Coomer, Connor Mitchell, both had the past 2 tackles.
Fisher's over the left side this time. Quarterback's running that way. Cuts it back to the middle and gets tackled. It's going to be a short gain. It's going to be 3rd down and about 7 here from the 31. So they went from the 33 to the 31. He got about 2 yards. Quarterback was going left, cuts it back, got tackled immediately. And we got one in the backfield with him this time.
3rd and 7, 7:03 in the
Altman's in the backfield with him.
28
3 to the right, 1 to the left. Altman in the backfield with the quarterback. Going to fake the handoff, going to throw to the Fisher.
Pass is completed on reception number 14, Wyatt Fisher.
He's going to get a first down. He's going to get down to about the 18. I tell you what, when he goes out, they should have somebody just standing in front of him, because when he turns, there's nobody around him
That was a nice play by Franz Reska there to come up and make a play.
Oh, closed it quick, but to me, that's their main guy. You ought to just shadow him.
1st and 10 here.
Well, quarterback looking back, looking left, looking right. Now he's running left. Oh, he got it!
Number 57 there for Wilmington. Looks like TJ Rockhold
came through.
Big
and 52 helped finish him off.
Yes.
Which is...
number 52 would be Austin Brummett. That was a nice play by Austin Brummett and TJ Rockhold there.
Now it's going to be 2nd and close to 20.
2nd and 20, 6:04 here in the 2nd quarter at Alumni Field. 28-7. Your Hurricanes lead Western Broncos.
We need an incomplete or an interception at this point.
Just a
One in
big
the
stop.
backfield.
Just a big
Looking,
stop.
throwing quickly to the left for a screen, but they're out there getting it.
Wyatt Fisher is
No
stopped.
gain, no gain.
They get this guy who gets the ball.
They were behind the blockers before they could set the blocks up. So
They want
They
the
blew
ball.
that away.
They want the ball in Wyatt Fisher's hands.
Yeah.
They say we are getting this ball to Wyatt Fisher. 65%.
and I tell you what, that's what if Wilmington just shuts down Wyatt Fisher, you shut down this team.
Yes,
they don't know what to
it's
do.
But he is a great athlete.
Oh.
Wyatt Fisher can play. I'd like to have that kid.
Oh my gosh, yes. Not taking anything away from him. I'm just saying defensively shadow him.
Yeah, you're
One
right.
in the backfield. He's coming out to block. Quarterback's looking, throwing up the middle, wide open. Nobody around number 17, and he's going to get down to about the 7-yard line.
That was Yanni Williams.
Anyway, he is another wide receiver I was told by the coaching staff that they will go to.
Yanni Williams. That was a kid down here that shied away from contact.
And he just went down the middle of the field, turned around, and nobody around him.
Like you said, Wilmington needs a
First and
big
goal
stop
for the
here.
7. Quarterback gets it, running to his right, looking in, throwing on overthrows. Was he throwing it to Fisher?
Fisher, Wyatt Fisher. He is all over Wyatt Fisher. Wyatt Fisher.
If he'd have dropped it in, he could have caught it, but had to take the perfect pass. Good defense.
So,
Going to be second and goal from the 7.
5:27.
Be interesting to see if they go for a field goal if we can stop them in the next 2 plays. And he's going back. He's looking up the middle. Here comes the rush. He's going back, turning the other way.
Rolling left. He looks.
Almost intercepted.
Was that Francisco? Looked like that was Franz on the backside.
That's too far away for me to see that.
I believe that was Franz over there.
12 or 13 or.
Yeah, that was Franz on the backside.
Good job.
Great job. He stepped in front of it, made a nice play. Now brings up third and about 8 or third and 8.
Third and goal from the 8,
From the
7,
8.
8, wherever it was, the line of scrimmage.
We got timeout. Western Brown.
Western Brown.
Go to one of our sponsors here on this timeout.
It's almost Coney time.
It's almost Cody
Brings to
time.
Clinton County Fields every Friday and Saturday night now through October 28th. Experience the fire-breathing sounds. Come aboard the Sawdust School buses for a haunted ride you'll never forget. Terror in the Court, Slaughter Hotel, and the all-new Evil Asylum will chill you to the bone. Wilmington Haunted Hollow Ride, 1261 West Dalton. For more information and directions, go to WilmingtonHauntedHollowRide.com.
Back here, 521. CampusNation.com at Wilmington.
Third and goal from about the 8-yard line.
Referee's got waving for a fishy.
Oh, Wilmington now calls timeout.
Ooh, Wilmington calls timeout. Let's go to our other sponsor here.
We're getting ready to. Here we go.
The final resting place, Haunted Junkyard, is located at 988 Polk Road in Sabina, Ohio. Their hours of operation are 8 p.m. till midnight every Friday and Saturday from now until October 28th. Prepare for torment from freaks of nature like Pig Boy, Patient 5150, Dr. Nightmare, and Buffalo. New in 2017 is a second attraction, Lights Out. For more information, you can contact the final resting place at 937-728-6190, thefinalrestingplace.com, or their Facebook page.
And we get a score from Washington Courthouse. Chillicothe Cavaliers are up 14-13 over Washington Courthouse. Wilmington is leading here 28-7, but being threatened right here. Third down and 8. And we got one in the backfield, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Here comes the quarterback running to the right side, being chased, being chased, throwing to the back. Oh my gosh, touchdown.
Number 16.
It was almost intercepted, ricocheted off the
Jacob Daniel for the Broncos.
and that was Dorian Taylor for Wilmington, hit the ball, and it ricocheted off his hands and then right to the offensive receiver.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You go up and make a play, try to make a big play, and it doesn't work out. Sometimes.
Well, he was trying to just knock it down rather than catch it. and that's what happened. And it's a good extra point, so it's
5:14 here at Alumni Field on Campus Nation. It's 28-14. Wilmington Hurricanes lead the Western Brown Broncos here at senior night at Wilmington High School. Joe, do we have any scoring updates?
the only scoring I've had so far is 14-13 Cavaliers over Washington Courthouse. No other scores I have seen coming in.
That is Chillicothe.
Chillicothe is playing, Chillicothe Cavaliers playing Washington Courthouse at home at Washington Courthouse. That's where Charlie and Rick are over there.
Real quick, we want to just shout out
Curtis.
to Modern Woodmen of America. Also like to shout out to Potluck Greenhouse, our sponsors here for tonight's.
If you have nothing to do on a weekend, go out to Potluck and do their corn maze, look around, get some apple cider, and it's just a nice little fun time. Take your kids out there, get a pumpkin, do some other things. There's a lot of games and activities going on. And plus the big corn maze, that's the main thing out there, and it's interesting. From the 73, you can see the little place where they go up and stand and watch you go through, so nobody gets lost.
And what a better place than Modern Woodmen to get your insurance.
Here we go, is the kickoff, and it's a squib kick, onside kick.
Out
It
of
goes out of
bounds.
bounds, so it's going to get a flag, and Wilmington to get the ball.
Wilmington's going to get the ball.
There's Skyline.
Looks like they're going to get
It's
the ball.
Skyline.
Probably going to market this on a
Or
40.
whoever.
I think they mark this on the 40. They'll take over first and 10.
Right,
there.
right where it went out. You got choice, so
Yeah.
they'll take it there.
So first and 10. 5:13 in the second
So
quarter.
Wilmington
28-14.
again is starting off in good field position.
Great field position. I mean, Wilmington, I would like to see Wilmington go down and put a drive together, eat this clock up, take it to halftime up, 3 touchdowns. Western Brown Broncos can be explosive.
Right.
You know, they got some great weapons. I mean,
Oh yeah. I tell you what, if Dorian would have went for the interception, he went and to just knock the ball down and it ricocheted off his hands.
Yeah.
If he'd have went for the interception, he had it.
Yeah, I agree.
Here's Mason in the backfield being rushed, running around to his right, throwing, caught by Schiff, and he's going to gain the first down and going to gain a little bit extra.
That was a nice job by Craig Schiff coming back, keeping it in bounds, keeping
Right.
the clock going, trying to get some more yards instead of running out of
When he
bounds.
saw the quarterback in trouble, he broke to a free spot, got
Yes.
open,
Mason sitting
and
there.
for a
he's
sophomore,
pointing.
that's, he's thinking
Great
football.
recognition. Great
Like I
recognition.
said, with Coomer, Schiff, some of these sophomores out there
Yeah.
that are playing big for Wilmington, and they're being, winning 20-14. This is good for Wilmington.
Yes.
Empty backfield, 3 to the left,
Chris
2 to the
Custis.
right. Quarterback's looking, throws out here to right to Ames, looks around, going back behind a nice block.
Great block. Way to pull
Oh,
back.
gets over to the 39. He's going to pick up what it looked like could have been maybe a 1-2 yard gain, and now gains about 7 yards on the play.
Derek Davis, one of the offensive linemen, came back after that. He caught that ball and made a nice play. Did you see the back?
And Ames did a good job of reading his blocks.
Yes.
He looked, see where the blocks were. Davis came over, blocked. He cut behind it and gained about 7 yards on that play.
Second and 6, 4:19, 28-14.
Empty
Wilmington.
backfield again, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Ames in motion. Fakes a handoff to Ames, quarterback keeper going up the middle. I'm not so much sure if it was a fake or Ames was past him so quick
I think he
didn't get
passed
hit.
him too quick.
Yeah.
And then Mason just
I
pulls
think
it up.
because Mason wanted to give it to him, and
Yes.
it's like, oh, you're past me, I've got to run now.
Yeah, and you can kind of see. I feel. I can smell what you're stepping in there.
Yeah, he gained maybe a yard on that play. They're going to give him a yard on that. So it's 3rd and 3.
Want to thank Skyline for some halftime food.
And Ames up the middle. He's going to have the first down. He's breaking free to the right side. He's got the corner. He's going down. He's 10, 5, touchdown. No flags. Looking. I don't see any.
Takes it to the house.
All right. Wait, what's that over there?
I know. Is that a flag? I see something.
We have a penalty flag.
We do have a flag.
Haunted Junkyard is
Dang.
located at 988 Polk Road in Sabina, Ohio. The final resting place, Haunted Junkyard, is located.
It'll fade it out.
The final resting place, Haunted Junkyard, is located at 988 Polk Road.
Just hit it, it'll fade it.
Ohio. Their hours of operation.
So that's coming back.
Man, that was a big touchdown.
Oh,
run
man,
there.
that was a big touchdown. We've had 2 touchdown runs called back.
This is the story of Wilmington High School here. You know, it's been a story because Wilmington's made big plays, and this is what happened to them. Each and every week we have this happen.
So now it's going to be 3rd and about 6.
3:31.
Well, it was 3rd and 3. Now it's 3rd and 6.
But Wilmington's eating some clock up.
Ames in the backfield, 1 to the right, 3 to the left. And I'd say if they get close, they'll probably go for it again. Going to give to Ames, going up there over the right side. He's hit. He's going to be a little short, but again, I say go for it.
You got to go for it. And here's the thing: eat the clock up.
Right.
Go. You got to keep it going. You be the last one to score. Let's take it to halftime. Up 3 touchdowns. I'm tired of these flags. Each and every week, I've been watching a lot of holding from Wilmington, and the thing is,
I've been watching holding in the other team when we go after the quarterback and no flags. If it's on a big play, that's when the flag comes.
There comes probably going to hand off here to DJ if you're them.
Handing up to DJ, going up the middle. I'm not sure he's going to get it.
Brown's going to stop him.
Yeah, he tried to go. DJ usually will break left or break right. He didn't.
Polk Road in Sabina, Ohio. Their hours of operation are 8 p.m. to midnight every Friday and Saturday.
That was Dylan
October 28th.
Mosher there.
Yeah, if he goes left tackle, right tackle, I think he makes that. But he tried to just go up the middle, and that's where all their defense was. They put everybody right behind the center, and there was no place to go. You go off left tackle, right tackle, they don't have anybody out there to stop you. You're going to gain at least 1 or 2 yards before they can pull you down.
2:52. Western Brown got the ball, 1st and 10.
And 1 in the backfield, 3 to the right. Looking man from the out back there. Oh, he drops the ball.
That looked kind of like a bubble screen.
Yeah.
We had they let a lot of the defensive linemen come up through there for Wilmington. Because they let the first 3 come up. It looked like they was going to be lead blockers out in front there.
And he ran out of the backfield to the left and then he threw back to him and went right through his hands. It's going to be 2nd and 10. 2:51 left to go till halftime. Empty backfield this time. 2 to the right, 3 to the left.
Back to pass.
Throwing over to the right. Caught.
Wyatt.
Fisher's got the ball around the 50. Can't pull him down. He gets all the way. He ran about 7 yards after.
This Wyatt Fisher is an animal. He comes. It takes a load to bring him down, man. He catches the ball nicely. He finishes nicely.
He gets out of bounds. Stops the clock. 2:41. They have plenty of time. And 1 in the backfield, 3 to the left, 1 to the right.
Wilmington in a 4-2 defense.
Throws to the left and
bubble
blocked. And
good play there by.
He wanted to go outside, but the blocking was pushing the defender outside, so he couldn't. When he cut it back in the middle, there were players there, so he gains about 2 yards.
Brought down there by number 68, Parker Gunkel.
One of my track guys.
2nd and 8.
Empty backfield, low. Quarterback going to change it up the middle and got tackled immediately.
Man, that was a big play.
Oh, and
Wyatt Fisher was out here. Wyatt Fisher is wide open.
He's like, I was here.
Yeah. And then we have backside, that was great pressure by Doug Estes. Doug's a great defensive end, man.
It's 3rd and 10 from the Wilmington 44-yard line.
Clock is moving.
And here comes the rush on. Throws up the middle. Again,
Wyatt Fisher going to go over to the 45.
Missed tackle, and brought down at the 26-yard line. Again, he's your main guy. How can this guy run across the middle of the field and nobody know he's there? He's wide open.
If you're Wilmington, you got to get Jeffrey Mansfield, or you got to get DJ Ames to lock him down. That's got to be over top of him every time.
Just follow him, no matter what. No matter what everybody else says, follow him.
Yes, put your main guy on him. Clock's running.
And quarterback running to the left, looking around, running out the left. See the line of scrimmage. You can't run, going to pull him out of bounds.
Looks like he picks up 3 there. Clock's going to stop 1:26 here in the 2nd quarter, 28-14. Wilmington Hurricanes over the Western Brown Broncos.
What we need is, they almost had 2 picked off the end zone last time. We need a pick off right here. We need a pick.
Big pick.
Twice, when he gets rushed, he tries to still throw it into a defender or to a receiver in the end zone, and Wilmington was there.
Yes, that was unbelievable.
We might have some scores from Rick here.
Back.
Pitch out to Aldridge. He got the corner. being pulled in, knocked out, and pushed out of bounds about the 4-yard line.
Great hit by D. James, but you can't let that kid get on a corner.
Was that Frisca that missed the first tackle? Had him, but just couldn't pull him down, and then finally made it.
21-13. So we got 1:19. Clock is stopped. 28-14 here, Wilmington. Cavaliers are over in what? 21-13.
Yeah. And quarterback going to run it up the middle, been hit, going to tackle it to 2. Did he get up to the 1?
He got to the 1. I think he got
pushed back.
So the clock's going to continue to run. So we have got to see what Wilmington High School football team is made of. You've got to stack the box here. You know what? Put a guy here on Wyatt Fisher. Look for an out route.
He's going to try to throw a quick one to Fisher. They're looking for Fisher. They may try to run it up the middle. He's going to be either.
They are, but they're going to stop him.
Yes.
They're going to stop him.
No gain.
He gets it down about the 1, but the Wilmington Hurricanes came up big, and they pushed him back, bringing up 3rd and 1. Great play.
Now what do they call? Because they tried to run it up the middle of Wilmington and couldn't do it. Here they are. Going to be quick. Going to be a quarterback keeper.
Now we got a flag over here. We got false start encroachment on the defense here.
But if it's still...
It'll be still a third. It'll go half the distance to the goal.
The encroachment still helps Wilmington in this case because it stopped the clock. They had a touchdown.
Yes.
And it stopped the play.
So
they tried to just go back up the line scrimmage. So it's going to be on the half-yard mark.
It's 28-14, 27 seconds in the second quarter. Ball's on the
Hickey is right over that.
Timeout, Wilmington. Timeout.
You can't have a Coney till halftime.
Coney, dogs. I'd like to thank Skyline Chili for up here at the box. Skyline Chili Conies. This week,
because it looked like Wilmington was starting to run away with this game, and I tell you what, the turnaround was that missed catch in the end zone and then ricocheted to the off, because they missed the play.
Yeah.
We just ricocheted to them. They did not make that touchdown. We ricocheted to them, and then that led them back in the game.
So if you're just now tuning in on Campus Nation, we are in the second quarter with 27 seconds to go here at Alumni Stadium. The Hurricanes lead 28-14 over the Western Brown Broncos, but the Broncos are on the half-inch line of the Hurricanes traveling towards the scoreboard, about to score.
And they're not a running team as mainly, so, that's not their forte, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And so Wilmington, they could come up big here and see if they can get them in the backfield.
They're
one in the backfield. 2 right, 2 left. Quarterback's running, looking right. He's going to change his mind. Got tackled. He did not make it in. He made it to the 1-yard line.
Brought down their number 40 there for Wilmington.
And
that was a big play by
Brett
Bell.
Timeout.
Brett Bell made a big play.
And that's 17 seconds, 4th down and 1.
Now what do you do if you're Western Brown Broncos? Here's the thing, if you're Western Brown Broncos, it's time right now.
Well, here's
4th and goal. What is Wilmington High School made of right here? What's Scott Killen's defense made of?
Here is Western Brown game.
The final resting place on the junkyard is located at 988 Polk Road.
Sorry,
Sabina,
Joe
Ohio.
keeps hitting
Their
us.
hours of operation are 8 p.m.
They got the lights off up there.
Just put them over here. Just slide over a little bit.
Prepare for torment from freaks of nature like Pig Boy, Patient 5150, Dr. Nightmare, and Buffalo. Due in 2017.
Our sponsor.
Correction. Lights out. For more information,
Well, if they go for it and don't get it, all this done and no points going into halftime, it's a killer for them.
TheFinalRestingPlace.com or their Facebook page.
It's 4th down and 1, and we've stopped them. If they don't get a touchdown here, it's going to be killer for them.
The Broncos are going to line up in shotgun. You better look for a little out route right here for Wyatt.
Or the quarterback keeper going right back up the middle. Quarterback's running around one side. He's looking around the left side. He's throwing back.
Open. Hit. Touchdown. That was a great play there. DJ kind of
came back and hit him, but he was able to fall into the end zone.
That was a great play call by Western Brown Broncos, but he was getting panicked.
He was. And that wasn't the first route. That was the play 2. Play 1 was stopped. Plan 2 was coming through. If DJ could have got a little quicker, he could have either picked it off, knocked it down, or just tackled him on the 1-yard line where he caught it and not let him in, and that would have been our ball.
So 12 seconds left in the second quarter. Western Brown kicks up, and it's good. So it's 28-21, and here at Alumni Field, Wilmington leading your Western Brown Broncos. Let's go to a little bit of our sponsor.
Ride brings to Clinton County Fields every Friday and Saturday night now through October 28th. Experience the fire-breathing sounds on the board the sawed-off school buses for a haunted ride you'll never forget. Terror in the Court, Slaughter Hotel, and the all-new Evil Asylum will chill you to the bone. Wilmington Haunted Hollow Ride, 1261 West Dalton. For more information and directions, go to WilmingtonHauntedHollowRide.com.
Welcome back here at Alumni Football Field here at Wilmington High School. Western Brown just scored to make it 21-28. They're set to kick off from ball on their own 40. Back to receive will be Cam Coomer and DJ Ames.
And they get the ball first the second half.
Western Brown does, yes they do. So at halftime, we will be rocking and rolling and getting off here. We're going to enjoy a little Skyline chili. No halftime speeches tonight, so Joe and Lexi and I will be enjoying Coney dogs.
And a pooch kick, and they're going to go out of bounds again.
Now, if you're Wilmington, what do you do? I think I'd just take a shot at a run and just go ahead and take it in halftime. Regroup.
They're going to take a knee.
I would too.
Lexi said she would too.
And I'll be honest with
Lexi says, just get it to halftime so I can get my Cody.
It really hurts Wilmington High School with, and we go back to it, with having Brady and Dylan out. I was excited for this year.
They're going to make him re-kick.
Yeah, maybe. Here's the thing. Scott may think, hey, listen.
Because we can have a
run back, or we can get it down to the 30 and he can kick a field goal.
Right.
Maybe go up 2 scores,
If he kicks another one out of bounds, and depending on where he kicks it, he kick it out of bounds at the 50-yard line, we could have one play for a pass play to kick it in the field goal range.
Yeah, get it in the field goal.
Or we could have a run back here and...
So here we go. Western Brown set to kick it off.
Again, another good kick. Picks it up. Wilmington looking to run. He looked like he was going to lateral, and then he just keep it.
Matt Smith. I don't think he's
too much.
Matt Smith's not too much of a returner. He stood up and ran
I think
like
when he first grabbed it, he's looking back to is anybody here that I can hand it to? But everybody was 15 yards behind him.
Now he's limping off the field here. He needs to run it off.
He'll be all right second half.
He will still go up and down the sidelines.
Tell
Mommy he's hurt. So I think Wilmington's going to go out here. They're going to go ahead. If I'm Wilmington, though, I might run the ball and see if we can bust a big play off here. You never know. Yeah. Just run for a touchdown. I don't think They
could hand it off to... With Ames, you never know what...
Yeah, and DJ can make a big play here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going deep here.
No. To me, it'd be a handoff. But the way Ames can take nothing into something, I would make a play here.
Hands off to Ames, like we said. He's going to be brought down. That is going to be halftime.
But he was running carefully. He was covering up the ball. 21-28. Wilmington Hurricanes lead the Western Brown Broncos at halftime here at Alumni Field. Eye of the Hurricane.
We will be back on 5 minutes start. Thank you very much.
Ticket number is 3943228. That's 3943228. You can redeem your winnings of $120 at the concession stand.
This is the best part of the game.
Right, that's
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the pride of Wilmington, the Wilmington Marching Band for your halftime.
Is that all they bring us, Tony?
The award-winning marching band for 26 times, the Ohio Music Education Association State Marching Band Finals. Tonight, the band will be playing a portion of their 2017 competition show, Synergy. The show includes the following selections: The Young Person's Guide to the Orchestra, Nitro, All Love Can Be, from the motion picture A Dangerous Mind, and Equilibrium. We'd like to congratulate the marching band on receiving yet another superior rating at the Ohio State University contest. This will be the band's 26th appearance at the state finals in school history and their 10th consecutive state qualification. Congratulations on a job well done. The band's program would also like to take this opportunity to thank their generous sponsors, Tracy and Amy Burns, Randy Coffey, Stephen and Becky Haynes, Tom and John De Hamilton, Stuart and Sarah Laura, Nikki and Darren Quallen, Stephen Sullivan and Dorothy Gertzweiler, Matt and Robin Stradlin, Wilmington Auto Center, the Wilmington Band Club, and the Wilmington High School Band alumni donors to the Wilmington Band Endowment Fund. Your support of the band program is greatly appreciated.
I hate walking up down steps. Went down there, smoked a cigarette, and I'm like, Well, them chili dogs are always good. You're like,
Right, you regret eating them. I do right now. And then cookies.
What's the question out?
Hollow Ride brings to Clinton County Fields every Friday and Saturday night now through October 28th. Experience the fire-breathing ceremonies. Come aboard the Sawdust school buses for a haunted ride you'll never forget. Terror in the Court, Slaughter Hotel, and the all-new Evil Asylum will chill you to the bone. Wilmington Hollow Ride, 1261 West Dalton. For more information and directions, go to WilmingtonHollowRide.com.
Then Potluck Greenhouse. Welcome back here, Campus Nation, here at Alumni Field, 6:19 at halftime, 28-21. Wilmington Hurricanes lead the Western Brown Broncos. I want to go to a couple sponsors real quick. Before we get started back up, we have Modern Woodman. Modern Woodman offers financial services and fraternal member benefits to individuals and families serving Southwest Ohio. Matt Moore is the local managing partner and is located at 120 Fairway Drive, Wilmington, Ohio. His phone number is 937-383-3400. Matt can help you with all of your financial needs. We have Potluck Greenhouse. Potluck Greenhouse, first annual Amazing Fall Festival. It is taking place on the weekends from September 30th, 2017 through November 5th. Potluck Greenhouse is located at 655 West State Route 73, just off of I-71 near Wilmington. They offer a 5-acre corn maze, hayride, pumpkin patch, bouncy houses, food vendors, local honey and mums. Hours of family fun entertainment await all at Potluck Greenhouse. Pick your own pumpkins, enjoy some apple cider, and a relaxing afternoon at Potluck Greenhouse. For more info, contact 937-382-8312 or potluckgreenhouse.com. Back to you, Joe.
The resting place, Haunted Junkyard, is located at 988 Polk Road in Sabina, Ohio. Their hours of operation are 8 p.m. till midnight every Friday and Saturday, and now until October 28th. Prepare for torment from freaks of nature like Pig Boy, Patient 5150, Dr. Nightmare, and Buffalo. New in 2017 is a second attraction, Lights Out. For more information, you can contact the Final Resting Place at 937-728-6190,
we're not on radio right now.
thefinalrestingplace.com, or their Facebook page.
Also tomorrow, Campus Nation will be covering the Wilmington College Quakers versus Mount Union. 5-0 Mount Union versus 2-4 Wilmington. Wilmington's lost a couple close games. They're 2-1 at home. At home, they've played so much better than on the road this year. Coach Moore joins us every week on Thursday Night Sports Show. We talk a little football, 7 to 8 at Damon's. We also are joined by Coach Scott Killen. Also, we have a morning show at our local station. It's the morning show with Charlie Hargrave and Rick Phillips over there in Jeffersonville, Ohio. Tonight, Joe Davis, the play-by-play man, and myself, Scholar. Joe, let's talk a little football about the first half here at Wilmington.
It's been an up and down game. Wilmington scored first, nice drive. First play of scrimmage from the other team, pass up the middle, caught, touchdown from the 55-yard run. Then Wilmington shut them down. They shut us down. We shut them down. Then Wilmington scored. Wilmington's only been shut down early one time. Then they scored it. Long drive score. We go up 28-7. They're down trying to score. They throw a pass in the end zone. We hit it to knock it away, but it ricochets off our hand at an angle and right to a guy that was like shocked. The ball went right to his hands in the back of the end zone and caught for a touchdown. Made it 28-14. Then they stop us on the our final drive, trying to get down with 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. They get the ball on fourth. It was 4th and 1. We tried, didn't get it. They bring it down the field. Now it's 4th down. It's 2nd down and 1. We stop them. 3rd down and a half yard. We stop them. 4th down and 1. and they threw the ball to the 1 yard line, was caught, and was able to fall into the end zone for the touchdown that made it 28-21 at half. Now it's going to be key. They're getting the ball first, the second half. I think what's going to be key is if they come down and score, we could have a whole different ball game the second half. If Wilmington can stop them or even stop them and get the ball back and score, again, Wilmington can take charge of this game. And Wilmington was in control when it was 28-7. But they're a passing team. So when you're a passing team, and you got 3 downs, you can stop them on 1 down, 2 downs, and then the third down, if it goes for 10, 11 yards, you got a first down, you're starting all over again. Where if you're a running team and you can stop them and it's third down and 10, makes it a lot of different play. But they're a passing team, so third and fourth and long doesn't bother them as much as a running team. So it's going to be key, this first drive of the game, the kickoff. Where do they get the ball? What do they do with it? And was Wilmington able to stop them and get the ball back? And is Wilmington able to do anything with the ball once they get it? I'd like to see Wilmington, again, they were 20. I'd like to see Wilmington, they've got a 1-score lead right now. Get the ball back, score again, give up another 2 to 3 scores on this team. And I think it'll make it a lot different ball game if Wilmington can take control of the line of scrimmage and the clock the second half.
I agree. We would like to thank the Ohio High School Athletic Association, Columbus, Ohio, our football officials for tonight. Here, Wilmington versus Western Brown. We have referee Mike Condon, umpire Nick Granke, linesman Chris Fleming, line judge Billy Duro, back judge Kevin Kelly. It's a lot. I appreciate these officials coming out here. They do a great job making the time out of their day, their evenings. They enjoy football. I just want to thank Ohio High School Athletic Association for, putting this together. Joe, you're a part of it. Doing basketball and referees and things in volleyball. You do a great job. You run a class. Tell us a little bit about it.
I teach a class in volleyball to become a volleyball official, and I've had a couple very good students this year and are starting out good. I'm in the process right now of having a class for basketball. I've got a couple young students that are still in high school this year that want to learn while they're school playing. Can referee some, they're probably going to referee like weekend ball and stuff, and this year to get their feet on the ground, and then as they go along, and then by the time they get out of high school, they'll be able to step right into refereeing regular basketball. They can referee anything below them in school now at this age. They can referee junior high and freshman basketball, but the thing is they're playing basketball. They're players. They're not, if they weren't players, they could be refereeing, but they're players, so they're going to take that knowledge, so they use it during the games they play of what's going on, understanding the game a little bit better.
Also, today, Wilmington's going to be set to kick off. Are you looking at Scott Killen thinking, man, let's come out, Western Brown's receiving the ball. You think anything funny might be going on, like an onside kick, something like that, come out of the momentum? Or are you going to go ahead and kick it off, see what they got?
I think
if I'm Scott, you think they're kicking?
My opinion is we got a 1-touchdown lead. If you come off an onside kick, it don't work, they get the ball in good field position, they go down and score quickly, now we got a tie game. I think he's wanting them to use the field. That's my opinion.
And I agree with you, but Scott Killen's always that guy that always throws in something, and he hasn't thrown in, that big play right now.
Right.
And I think maybe this might be the time he comes out with an onside kick. It's just something in my heart, something in my guts telling me that, look out, Scott Killen will pull something out of the playbook. He always does and seems to. And I believe Wilmington has made their adjustments. They know what they need to do. They know they need to lock down Wyatt. They're on the outside there. Great receiver there. Wyatt Fisher's, Ohio State recruit. Great receiver.
Oh.
He's been wide open.
But he's been open too much on his own, not on his own accord, but just open.
Yes, looks like we're in a zone, and our guy's just not in the zone. And a lot of times he's over in the hook to curl where your linebackers are sitting, where your hashes.
And it could become, he may be sitting back watching where everybody goes and then hitting that open spot. So that could be one reason he's becoming open. He's a smart player.
Yes.
And, and if they're in his zone, he just sort of sitting back, letting the zone get set, everybody else move, and then hitting the open spot.
So, 24 seconds, get ready to start. Wilmington's on the sideline. Western Brown just hit their sideline. We're on Campus Nation. Joe Davis is play-by-play. Myself, Chris Weiss.
Is this the second running clock coming down?
No, it's it. This is ready.
That's what I'm saying.
The 3.
Yeah.
And then we have Lexi on the camera. Beautiful Lexi on the camera. Always
Wave at the camera, Lexi.
wave at the camera.
Wave at the camera.
Oh, no!
Say hi. There's Lexi. She's the best. Here it goes. Referee is placing the ball on the 40-yard line. It is time to start our third quarter at Alumni Field here in Wilmington. Let's see if the Wilmington Hurricanes can pull this one out. They're coming out. Here they come. They're on the left hash. They're placing the ball on the left hash. You might want to look out. They've been placing the ball in the middle.
Right.
Might want to look for something different. We might be backside. You see Matt Smith on the far backside. They might do something here. Wyatt Fisher is going to be back to receive this kick. Actually, nobody's deep.
Yeah, if we kick it deep, and that's just what he's doing. There's nobody back there. Yeah, I just picked up on that, and you picked up on it. Hey, they're coming up for the onset for the little squib kick. Kick it over their head.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what
So now there's no run back. You don't have to worry about a run back.
Yeah,
because in high school, as soon as that ball breaks the plane of the goal, it's blown dead. You can't even run it out of there.
And I think Western Brown went in and made their adjustments. They're like, man, they're going to squib kick. We're going to do this. We're going to put nobody deep. And they do that, and that's what we're
and
going to do.
they've been getting the ball 30, 35, 40. Now they got the ball to 20.
Yes.
So now they can use the whole field. Let's see what Wilmington changed this second half. We've got no safety back.
Looks like Cam Coomer is the safety, but he's
playing up
over the hash.
Quarterback changed his mind. He's going to run, and he's being sacked. He's going to lose yardage, yes.
Looks like fighting there was Jaron Evans, number 7 also. Looked like Kyler Reed was in there. It's kind of a host of Hurricanes there for the sack. I don't know who they'll credit that to. It looked like Kyler Reed was the first one on.
And he's the ringleader there. They were, again, empty backfield, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Drops the ball in the backfield, he falls on it. So he's going to go back even further.
So it'll be like 2nd and 17 now. 3rd and 17. Maybe 18. 3rd and 18.
Because the original line of scrimmage is the 21, and they're back to the 14-yard line.
But Western Brown can strike deep here. If you're Western Brown here, I think I'm going to run the ball. You don't want to...
Oh, it's the original line of scrimmage is 20.
Yes.
20. So it's
3rd and 18.
3rd and 16.
16.
Long pass. He's looking deep. Here's the rush.
Looking for Wyatt Fisher.
Running open. Now he's throwing after Wyatt. He missed him. Boy, I tell you what, he was there. He broke free long, and they tried to throw it over his shoulder. Coomer was trying to stay stride for stride with him.
He just couldn't. Coomer don't have the wheels there for him.
Well, Coomer's what, 5'11", 6 foot, and this guy's probably 6'5".
I'm just saying that within it, he couldn't keep up with him. The kid,
stride for stride.
He couldn't. DJ Ames was playing.
He was doing the best he could.
Yes, he did. Yeah, over the top. You're right.
Coomer is back, not Ames back right now. Coomer is the one back.
DJ's on the outside. They may be going for this block. They're going to kick it deep. Coomer is going to catch the ball.
Coomer got it. Takes it on. He
falls in. I'm about the 47.
Sorry. Don't mean to be laughing here. I'm watching.
Tripped up
by the 49-yard line.
Grasshopper over there. 10:44.
I like Coomer. That's why I'm laughing, because I like the boy.
10:44 in the third quarter. 28-21.
Wilmington has the ball on their 48. Sorry. Go ahead.
You turd. You're all right.
I'm seeing something. Yeah. Go ahead.
You're all right, man. Go ahead. Western Brown's back in the 3-man front again. I don't like that 3-man front for him, but if I'm Wilmington, I'll attack the run on it.
Nope. We got 2 left, 2 right, 1 in the backfield. Ames throws it out here to Coomer. He's gotten hit, pulled, gets free, and comes back. Gain about 2.
Good second effort by Cameron.
Yeah, it was.
There.
He threw off a guy, went back, but there was more help coming, and but he was determined to try to get something. He gained 2 yards on the play.
He's 2nd and 8 for Wilmington.
But what's nice about that? It shows them something different. It's not the same thing we do all the time. So now they've got to look around, be ready. Going to hand off to
DJ.
He's going to get up to the 45 and brought down, so he's going to gain about 3 more yards and then brought down.
Western Brown Broncos are swarming to the football right now. Wilmington, they made their adjustments. We got number 65 here. He looks like a nose guard here. He might be 5'5", 400.
Right.
He's a big old.
And he didn't gain 3
He's
more
a big
yards.
little rascal.
He gained about 2 more yards, so it's 3rd and 6. And looking to the right, throwing around, throws, caught. Oh, dropped by
Big
Shift.
shift. He's got to look the ball in before he runs the ball.
Yeah, as soon as the ball's touching his hands, he's turning his head to look where he's going, and he's not pulling the ball in. If he'd have pulled in, I don't know if he'd have got a first down, but he'd have got it down close enough, I think we would have went for it on 4th down.
I agree, Jim. So now it sets back.
Okay, we did the first thing. We stopped them. The second thing is we didn't continue a drive down and score, which is what I wanted us to do.
Jed Marlowe back to receive the kick for him.
We're up to backed up to punt.
Who's punting there?
I'm trying to look at some numbers aside. Fair catch, and we bobbles it, but falls on it. Was that 20 or 28 right here? 20. 20 is the one.
So 20 is
Logan Current?
Logan Current. Okay. I don't know if he's been kicking the whole year.
I don't remember him.
I don't either. He's a freshman.
I think they've been moving some things around here lately with all the young guys coming up.
Great field position. I mean, for Wilmington here. 1st and 10 on the 15.
15 and
they got to go 85 yards.
might have it on the 14. It's on the 14. So he's back, and here comes the rush on, trying to throw to the screen underneath, but they're playing for it.
What a great play right there.
They read that out. They let him through, and they knew it was going to be a screen, and 2 guys stayed back and just, as soon as he caught it, creamed him.
Brett Bell made a nice play there. That was a great job. And he recognized it, like you said earlier. Yeah. Once he got through, he was like, whoa, there's something wrong here.
The 2nd down and 12 now, so
great recognition
ball's on the 12-yard line.
2nd and 12.
One in the backfield, quarterback going back. Here comes the blitz up the middle. Grabbing him, he's in the end zone, but he gets rid of it. Wow, he was standing in the end zone when he got spun around and threw the ball.
He had a man wide open to the left over here.
But he couldn't. When you're getting rushed, you don't have time to look.
Yes.
That was great. Now it's going to be 3rd and do we have a flag? They haven't moved the marker.
Their officiators are officiating crews on the 10-yard line. We got a flag. I see a yellow over.
If it's against them, I'd decline. Yeah, it's against them. It's against them.
Probably a hold.
Illegal man downfield.
71. So number 71.
Oh, they're going to take the penalty?
Seth Germer.
He said 5 yards, but they haven't moved the yard marker.
No, I think they're
still in the 12.
They're going to decline it, so it'll bring up 3rd. It'll bring up 3rd down.
I saw one of the players signal to the coach, let's decline it. Because you're only going to gain a small yardage, and you'd rather have the 3rd down, I think, at this point, with a passing team especially. They can make that up quick.
8:52.
They're on 4th down territory. Stop him here, we can stop him. Back, he's being rushed. Here's from behind, he's being rushed, he's grabbed, and he's pulled down. 11-yard line.
What a big play.
Whoa, he was blitzed on his left. The defensive right side blitzed in and followed him as he ran away, but caught up with him, and then all of a sudden, when he stopped because there was a run coming, the defender coming toward him, he was sandwiched.
Brett Bell started in on that, and Connor Mitchell come to clean it up. That was a great play by Brett Bell.
So do we have Cam Coomer back here again on this punt?
Yep, Cam Coomer back to receive it.
Flag. That's it, Cam. Go ahead and catch it through.
Do work, son. Do work.
False start.
That's going to give him back. Now, if you're Coach Killen, are you going after this, Joe?
Part of me says yes. Part of me says why give them a first down if we don't.
Yeah, and we can get this could be good field position for us.
Because if we don't block it, we hit him, we get a first down, and now, when it's 4th and 20, why give them a first down on something like that? Just take the ball.
I just put the pressure on him.
Because we should get this ball in very good almost already in field goal position.
Yes, I agree.
Well, they did get a rush on.
Muff.
He's going to let it hit. Going to let it hit. Let it go. That's it. Get away from it.
Peter.
And that's not a bad play from Cam right there.
That was it.
He'd have had to run way in to get that ball, and he might not have been on,
And as a sophomore, to recognize those things, and you have your coach back here going, all right, stay back. You got your special teams coach saying if he wants to get rid of it. Now you got good field position, 1st and 10, ball on the 46-yard line. They're on Western
Brown's 46. Yeah, because if he'd have caught the ball, which here's 41, he was standing on the 50. He'd have had to run up 10 yards. If he'd have bobbled that ball, they could have got it. The best thing is to do, just take the ball. You got it on your own, the other side of the 50, so let's go with it.
8 minutes to go here.
Exactly.
Third quarter.
Big score right here for Wilmington on a drive would be tremendous. Shift in motion, hands off to Shift, no quarterback keeper.
Great play fake. McIntosh. I like that play there.
I do. Because I tell you what, we couldn't tell. I couldn't tell if he gave it to Shift or himself until he took off running with the ball.
7:46, 28-21. The Wilmington Hurricanes are driving.
What did he get, 8 yards on that play? So 2nd and 2.
Chris Custis down here at the bottom, another sophomore on the field.
Another sophomore. I talked about him earlier. He's got good hands. Been scoring a lot for the reserve team. Fake, and a counter.
Nice
counter coming over, and he's going to be a little shy. I think about a half yard shy of a first down, maybe a full yard shy of the first down.
Austin Hopkins there for Western Brown on the push off. I don't like that so much. Him pushing off on a player here. D. James getting up, he pushes off of him to get him off. That should be a flag. That's unnecessary.
Yeah.
Get up on your own will.
Okay. 3rd and 1 or less than 1. 2 in the backfield.
Shift
and we got the lead block, and then we got him breaking out to the outside, trying to get a corner. But he got tackled around the neck and pulled down. That's legal.
Now, if you are Scott Killen, I'd say this is 4-down territory.
4th and 2.
You've got to take a chance.
You got to know what play. Usually when you go out, when you got to run left and right, when you need a yard, you don't want to run left and right. You want to go up, but you want to maybe angle it a little bit.
What I'm doing, I'm running that jet sweep. I'm coming back.
We got Craig Shift going in.
Well, here's the thing. You got to run a counter or do something off guard here.
Right. We got 1 in the backfield. Is that Shift in the backfield or Ames?
No, that's Ames.
Okay. Here comes Shift in motion.
Exactly.
Hands off to Shift.
To the outside.
To the outside. He's got a tackle, but he's got first down.
Great play. What we just
And who made the tackle?
We have
14. Fisher. If he doesn't make that tackle,
he's gone.
He's gone.
But here's the thing. We was just talking about it. I like that jet sweep. Yeah. They do a run.
In motion. Remember he did it earlier. When he catches that ball in motion and with full steam,
he's hard to. And then you got Mason McIntosh who can fake it and run right up the middle. I like that play.
1 in the backfield. Hands off to Ames, goes up the middle, gets hit.
He's workhorsing it, picks up 3.
He may pick off a little more than that.
I think Ames is he's over a grand this year rushing.
He picked up at least 4, almost 5 on that play.
Yeah, DJ's solid this year.
It's right at 5. They're saying 2nd down and 6. So
he's an all-late candidate.
Fake. Looks over wide open, catches, Shift in here. He's got a first down, gets inside the 20 to the 18. Ball comes loose. We get it back. No ball still loose.
Let's go down to the officiating crew. Go down to the officiating crew. It looks like Wilmington may have jumped. No.
Broncos, they got the ball.
But was he down? That's what
we don't have instant replay to check, so
I would say that looked like he was down. I really honestly thought he was. His knees hit and then the ball come out. I believe.
I thought, but they're not saying that. So unfortunately, we don't have instant replay. We'll have to ask Lexi later. Lexi, what happened on that play? You're taping
the camera. We would like to roll back the bean footage on that. Roll that fabulous bean footage, Lexi.
You can't do it.
You can't. That's all right.
All right, they got the ball.
That's one thing you can do.
He can pass. He's getting blitzed. Throws a short pass and hit immediately. He's going to get a couple-yard gain, but not what they thought.
Franz Schriska there. That was a nice play by Franz coming out.
And that was just a dump off. Nothing was there, nothing there. Dump off pass and then tackled immediately. So that was good on the defense. So it's going to be 2nd and 6. We're going to give him 4 yards on that play. I didn't think he got 4 on the initial play, but Here we go, blitzing in again, and throw to the right, throw, almost it picked off.
I'll tell you
23,
right there.
who was that?
Pass intended for Fisher.
Sloan Marsh, and he's technical. He's had interceptions this year. Sloan was coming in behind, and was overthrown and almost picked that ball off.
But that was great rush by Wilmington.
Yeah, he got rid of it quicker than he wanted to.
Came through and made a nice play, so it brings up 3rd and 7. 6 maybe.
And
The Hurricanes fans are beating on the bleachers. They're ready to rock.
okay, 3rd and long, 3rd and 6, and if we can stop them here, they're going to have to punt again. Man in motion, one in the backfield. Takes, look, he's been grabbed. Oh, he got loose. Looking right around, he's going to try to throw deep. Caught by 14.
Number 14 there, Wyatt Fisher, man, he's all over the field today. That kid's a good athlete.
Yeah. If you can get a guy in front of him on that play where they got to throw over,
Yes.
but, you know, with as big as he is, trailing him, you're just going to tackle him when he gets it. You're not going to be able to stop the play. We had a quarterback almost in grass back there.
Wilmington has had trouble in their DBs, even last week against Batavia.
Quarterback keeper going to go up the middle, grabbed and pulled down after about a 2 to 3 yard gain.
Brought down there by Connor Mitchell again.
Josh Taylor.
And it's going to be 2nd down and about 5. So he got a little further than I thought he got too there. 2nd and 5. We need to stop him.
Marsh going to the right over there on defense.
Quarterback back, looks throwing deep down the right side. No, overthrow the number 14 by 10 yards.
Looks like a little miscommunication by the receiver and the quarterback. Maybe he should have zigged when he should have zagged. Maybe zagged when he should have zigged. 3rd and 5.
That's one, if you're just watching the quarterback and not watching the receiver, you might be able to pick that thing off.
Yes, I know. Threw it to the sideline. Man, he is really intended. I bet he's throwing 20, 25 balls to Fisher.
It's 3rd and 5 from the 40, their own 40. Man in motion. Comes through. That is Fisher. He's going to then run to the middle, cutter it outside. Quarterback's looking. He's getting chased. He's throwing a nice high throw down here. Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're going to call.
Yeah, he did, because number 17 just put his hands up for Wilmington and ran against him.
We got a flag. Somebody on the sideline, Matt Smith.
Matt Smith saying something.
You got to keep his mouth shut on the sideline. He talks a little too much. Scott's going to go crazy on this. Let's get down to the
that gives him a catch down at the 35, 34-yard line, plus a penalty. It's going to get him down around the 24-yard line, probably.
He told him, he's looking at him now. He said, shut up. Go over there. That's, Scott's going to let him know. Matt's going to walk over the bench. He told him to go.
Matt can, because I had him in track, and he would say something, and I'd look at him and say something, and he'd go, what'd I say? And you know what you said.
Yeah. It's just going to cause the Hurricanes penalties.
Number 9, that's not Smith, is it? Smith 6. That's Mason McIntosh. That's the quarterback.
Well, I think he told him to be quiet, all of them on the sideline maybe. Because I think people was like, yeah. And he said something to Matt, and then maybe he says 9, maybe he means 6.
6. You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
It could have been, because Mason was nowhere even near that play. Mason don't talk too much anyway.
No. Boy, your coach yelling back up down to the players now. Get off that orange line.
Oh, he's mad. He's hotter than a $2 pistol.
All right, they got the ball. Ball's being placed at the 30-yard line. 1st down. Throwing to the left side, overthrows. Good defense.
Great front risk over there. It was over the top. Connor Mipps underneath. That was a great job by them. It's hard, that Wyatt Fisher. He's a tough athlete, man. He gets open. He knows how to get open.
He can get open.
That's why he's an Ohio State recruit. I mean, you're playing at Western Brown 1-7, and Ohio State's looking at you. You know you're a good athlete. There's no way.
All right, got In the backfield, we got the quarterback, Josh Taylor, and we got a running back there with him, Aldridge. He's running out to the right side. He's going to throw it back to Aldridge. Nobody over there. Nobody. 20, 15, 10, 5.
We got a penalty flag down here. They're going to run him out about the 1.
I got a feeling that's going to be a hold.
Yes, that or a block in the back, maybe. Coach is having words with Logan Frazier over here.
Hold. Yep. Hold on the offense.
And I think when Logan Frazier, he come up underneath that, he needs to get to the outside of him, not the inside, because he's going to push it back towards the field instead of chasing Cat's tail.
So to put the ball in the 19, they're going to get a first down out of the play, even with the hold.
3:48 left here in the third quarter, 28-21. No score in the second half.
And quarterback's back, looking around, going to decide to run it up the middle. He's 20, 15, 10. He's to the 5-4, falls forward to the 3.
Inside the 5-yard line.
Western Brown.
That's the first time since that one time early in the game, that's the first time he's been able to run and actually do something with the ball.
Yes.
Everybody was spread out, and there was nobody to watch him, and he went. So it's going to be first down and goal from the 3, or is it the 4?
About the 3. 4.
And he's being rushed, running back. He's going to throw the ball to the end zone where nobody is.
Great rush there.
Doug
Estes did a good job, and Kyler. That was Brent Bell. That was a nice
when he turned
pressure.
He was being pressured from both sides, so he had no way of getting away from them. So he turned and just fired it as long as he could.
Yeah, Doug Estes there, running him down like a dog.
So it's going to be second and goal from the 4.
Wilmington's going to still stay
Got
back
one in the
up there.
backfield. We got Aldridge in the backfield with Taylor.
Looks like a
Taylor's going to keep it going up the middle.
touchdown.
And he got a touchdown. Yep. We got a tie score.
Hey, is this
We got another flag?
Is that a flag?
I don't see a flag.
I don't, but look behind the hash. That ain't a flag, nope.
That's where you put, that's the
Yeah,
little
it is.
X,
I got
that little
you.
X out
That
there.
is. So, 3:20 in the third quarter. Western Brown lines up to tie the football game with this extra point. Western Brown's kick is up, and it is good. So that ties the football game 28-28 here at Alumni Field. We have a game.
Can you run that while she's going to the bathroom? Just aim it. Or you want me to?
Can you do it? Okay, yeah, because I don't want to slide over. We'll go to a commercial break real quick. Where's sports?
Hollow Ride brings to Clinton County Fields alive. Every Friday and Saturday night now through October 28th, experience the fire-breathing ceremonies. On the board, the sawdust school buses from Haunted Ride you'll never forget. Terror in the Court, Slaughter Hotel, and the all-new Evil Asylum will chill you to the bone. Wilmington Haunted Hollow Ride, 1261 West Dalton. For more information and directions, go to WilmingtonHauntedHollowRide.com.
Teams are getting back on the field. Wilmington here. High school is set to receive this kick. Back deep is D. James and Cameron Coomer. Up backs here. We have Western Brown kicking off from their own 40-yard line.
Let's see if they can keep it in bounds this time.
Another squibber.
Goes all the way to the 20. Bobbled, picked up, running around, coming back, going back and forth sideways, and they're going to get rushed about the 17, 18-yard line. So
Wilmington, first and 10.
at their own 18-yard line.
Man, if it's Scott Killen here, you got to eat time off the clock, get the score, get the lead. Western Brown don't have nothing to lose.
No.
They're 1-7. They're like, man, we're going out. We're going to play. This is what we're doing. Wilmington has a lot to lose. They got to win this week, next week. They're in the playoffs. They got a lot to work on there.
If they can win this game and beat Massey, they can get the playoffs, and they know that. And so to me, that gives them something to play for.
Yes, they know they're not winning the league. That's over.
Give it to Ames up the middle. He's being tackled. Got to the 20. Going to gain about 1 yard.
Man, Western Brown has really made adjustments at halftime, and their defense has stepped up and making plays. They're surprising me.
Plays being called in from the side. 2:49 left.
I'd like to thank my Mountain Dew company. Rolling left.
Mason being rushed. He's out to the 10. He's got to the line of scrimmage and got tripped up and fell forward to about the 23, 24-yard line.
Great play by Mason McIntosh to roll left and coming back.
He was directing players and for who to block. Block him. You block him. It's going to be 3rd and a yard. We got Cam Coomer out here by himself. 3 to the right. And we got 1 in the backfield with the quarterback.
3rd and 2.
We'll give it to, nope, going to be a quarterback keeper. He's got the first down.
First down.
Over the 25 to about the 28-yard line. Close to the 28-yard line.
Referees are going to set the chains, and the clock will keep moving. 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. CampusNation.com. 28-28. Wilmington versus Western Brown Broncos.
And again, we got 1 in the backfield, 1 right, and 3 down here to the left. And it's going the quarterback, thrown quickly to the right to Ames, who gets 1 man to beat. Got him beat, going out the corner. Oh, tripped up around the ankles. Falls over the 40-yard line. If he's not tripped up the ankles, that could have went all the way. That's the kind of play, see, I was thinking at halftime.
Yeah, great play by
They didn't want anything to where the other team got the ball.
That was a great play. Great design. Great play by Mason. Great throw.
Get him out in, we got 3 to the right, and Ames is out to the right. We got 1 in the backfield, shifts in the backfield with the quarterback. We got 1 down here to the left. Quarterback's running. Throws it out, caught. Going to get a first down and pulled out of bounds.
DJ. Yeah.
And 22 was in the backfield with the quarterback. And that was Grant Mayer was in the backfield with the quarterback on that play to be the blocker. You made it. Our camera person is back. Here. You want to keep those?
Didn't realize it was that easy.
Yeah. And looks pass quick, hit, caught.
Matt Smith.
And gets over the 45 to the 44.
That's Jeffrey Mansfield, isn't
Jeffrey
it?
Mansfield.
Yeah.
Matt Smith may be on the sidelines. I'm not sure.
He might not be in good graces right now. Coach Scott Killen, he don't.
No, Matt's out there. He's right there. He's right there. We got Coomer and Smith, and 1 more on this side.
1:13 clock running.
1 to the right. I think that's Manfield to the right. And that is, again, 22 in the backfield for Wilmington. And it's a handoff to him, running up the middle. And he got 9 to 10 yards on that play.
Number 22 there. That was a great run. Grant Mayer. What a great run by Grant.
If Mayer's that good a running back, along with Schiff, along with Ames, you know, our running backs are good. Just
Grant Mayer.
You got fresh legs. You figure if he's that good, he's got fresh legs.
And he's a junior.
Yeah, we got junior, we got a sophomore. we're good in the back.
2 juniors and a sophomore back in.
Man in motion, that's Ames in motion. Pitches to Ames, he's going around the right side.
Ooh, he rushed it though. That was a great job. Just go get me 2 more yards. Don't run out of bounds. Go get me 2 more.
And that may be a first down. If not, it's going to be
I think it's about a yard short. Looked like where they're going to mark him. That's a good thing about DJ. Instead of running out of bounds and picking up 7, he tucks his head. He picks up 9.
Run the clock out. This should end.
Great job. They're going to line back up. 10-9. They're going to run this to the end of the 3rd quarter. So here at Alumni Football Stadium on CampusNation.com, we have Western Brown Broncos 28, Wilmington Fighting Hurricanes 28. Let's go to a little sponsor here. We got Modern Woodmen of America. Modern Woodmen offers financial services and fraternal member benefits to individuals and families serving Southwest Ohio. Matt Moore is located, managing partner, and is located at 120 Fairway Drive, Wilmington, Ohio. His phone number is 937-383-3400. Matt can help you with all your financial needs. Potluck Greenhouse. Potluck Greenhouse first annual Amazing Fall Festival is taking place on this weekend from September 30th, 2017 through November the 5th. More information, contact 937-382-8312 or potluckgreenhouse.com. Back to the football game and back to you, Joe Davis.
Back to me. Well, again, we've got the ball. We've got to do some action here. We were down ready to score last time, and we fumbled the ball. We got to score, and then we let them come down and score. That hurt. That was a 2-point switch. We could have went up 2 touchdowns. Instead, we're even up with them. We got the ball on the 27-yard line. Second down in about 3.
About 3. Grant Mayer in the backfield.
Hands to Grant Mayer, backs it back to this side, getting hit, pulled, and slammed out of bounds.
But I'm going to tell you, Grant Mayer, to pick up that 2 yards, he really fought for him.
He did.
He jumped on his back, and he still fought to get a couple yards, maybe 1 out of that. That was a great, solid run. I like the way Grant Mayer runs the football. He throws a little different dynamic at it there.
So we're at the end of the fourth quarter. Wilmington's got the ball, 3rd and long 3.
Start of the fourth quarter.
And if we can, we got to keep this drive going. That's the main thing right now. Got to keep the drive going. Going to give it to. No, it's going to be a fake. Up the middle. He's wide open. He's got a first down and more. He's still going inside the 10. Going first down on the 9-yard line.
What a great fake.
That was.
That jet sweep when he fakes it, and he runs a good.
And they're looking for Ames.
Yes.
They're biting on Ames, and when he fakes to Ames, and that was a good fake.
And you know, that's one thing Mason McIntosh has stayed calm and cool. And you know what? He keeps this game and he's controlling it. And I'm looking for Wilmington to score here.
This is a big play here. Wilmington, they can't get a first down, so it's on the 9. Need to get a touchdown.
They're in field goal range now. So they're
at worst case scenario, they're going to get the lead, hopefully. It's going to be Ames coming out of that. No, it's going to be Grant Mayer. He cuts it back, hits the hole, and gets down to about the 5. Great run.
So he went east-west for 2 seconds, got right back north-south.
Cut around, and he was going to go the other way when he saw the opening and then cut right through it.
Great job by Grant Mayer to recognize that.
Yes.
He turned something that could have been a -1, -2-yard loss and gained 4 yards.
Yeah, so now it's
3 yards, baby.
It's going to be 5 yards for a touchdown, or 6 yards for a touchdown, rather than 12 yards.
Mayer's going to be in the backfield again.
Quarterback keeper, great fake, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown!
They have done that. We just talked about it, the fake, him rolling over, and he does a nice job on that.
He did.
Great play call, 10:43. It's 34-28. Wilmington is set to kick their extra point here. They took the lead. Brady Henry set to kick. Cameron Coomer sets to hold. The kick, the snap. Kick up, and it is good. Wilmington Fighting Hurricanes here at Alumni Field is leading 35-28.
That was a big drive.
10:43 to go in the fourth quarter.
That was a big, important drive.
Very big, important drive. Now Wilmington needs to come back, get a big stop here, get things moving. I'll tell you, and looking back at Mason McIntosh, very poised.
Yes, you know, from being thrown into it a couple weeks ago to now, he looks like, hey, this is my team. Compared to, I'm a guy being out here and asked to do this job. now he looks more comfortable.
And he had big shoes to fill. You know, Brady Evans going down this year, and that's a big injury for you. You know, Brady's a tough runner, great thrower, sophomore, leads the team. They built the offense around Brady. And now Mason McIntosh has got to come in and say, hey, both the starting quarterbacks, I was playing, linebacker, receiver, or DB receiver. You got to make your adjustments. Brady Henry set the kickoff on the left hash, ball on the 40. Back to receive is Wyatt Fisher. Squid kick up the middle. Going to be fielded by number 17. He's over the 25. Going to get tackled, ran out of bounds about 29-yard line.
Thank you. I'm just talking to Rick here.
So Western Brown takes over the ball, 1st and 10. Ball on about, looks like they're going to spot it on the 30. Western Brown needs a big score here if they're going to stay in this contest. I think Wilmington's got their track together. They're back on track. They're ready to roll.
All right, here we go. One man in the backfield, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. And looking to pass. Here goes the rush. He's going to run it up the middle. He's going to get about 9 yards. I tell you what, I'm watching that backfield. They're grabbing our guys as they run by them.
Josh Taylor's been pretty good at quarterback today. He's probably around 80, 90 yards. He looks pretty good. He does a pretty good job, of course, when you got a receiver like Wyatt Fisher out there.
Yeah, second one. Yep, second one. We need a loss in the backfield right here.
Yes.
Quarterback running back, looking. He's going to run it, and he's grabbed it. We got it. Yes, it's going to be 3rd and about 5 instead of 3rd and 1.
Looks like number 40.
It may be 3rd and 4. It's going to be 3rd and 4.
Brett Bell's in there again, in the sack.
They hit him originally about 6-yard loss, and then he was able to fall up forward.
But it's a good day. 3rd and 4, I like it. It gets them from 1 yard. That's a little bit. I think they was going to go deep there.
I think they were looking to. And he catches it, and he's going to get the first down. He caught it right on the first down marker.
Yes. But that still is a great play by.
It's kind of hard to stop him from getting the ball that close, and that's all they tried to get to was a first down.
That was a great play by. It looked like Sloan Marsh there pick up about 4 there, but that was a good job.
That was, and so now it's 1st and 10 from the 40, their own 40. Drops back, looks around, throws it out here to this side, and overthrows.
Nice job there by Sloan Marsh again, leaking over on safety. Sloan Marsh has done a great job coming over the top.
He was coming over quick. He was coming over quick. Because he was watching the quarterback. Quarterback wasn't looking this way, and all of a sudden when he turned to throw, Marsh came quick, but the quarterback threw high. So it's 2nd and 10 from the 40. We're able to get enough rush on a lot of times that he's not able to set and get a good pass off a lot of times. And if we can keep him unset, that helps. We got Fisher in motion. Going to throw right back. Oh, he tripped himself.
Through number 14.
He tripped over He tripped over the 45-yard line.
I think there was a grasshopper over there somewhere.
He came out of the backfield. It was just in motion. He was the man in motion. Came down, turned to the right, and there comes the pass, and he fell down. And nobody around him.
Always hate them grasshoppers. They come up and jump up in front of you. Trip you up every time. 3rd and 10, 9:08 here on Campus Nation. Alumni Field, 35-28. Wilmington's leading.
We don't have real grass where we could say the pop-up water.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Quarterback in the backfield. Looking downfield, running to his right, coming back, throws back to the left to Arledge, wide open, and...
Ooh, looks like he's going to be a half-yard short. Maybe they're not going to give it to him, I don't believe.
They may have to measure unless he has to get to the 50.
It looks like they can't move the chains yet. They've got to keep the chain set there.
Well, they haven't.
Because this is not a first down.
Right.
That is definitely not a first down. It is 4th down and inches.
And let's see what we do. If they're going to try to run it, are we going to stop it? If they're going to pass it and they don't get it, it's going to be our ball.
We got to watch them jump.
Yes.
I was getting ready to say watch the hard count. And that's exactly what Wilmington fell into.
Because they're not a great run. If we could stop, if they're going to run the ball, we stop them with no gain, and boom, our ball midfield, and we just give it to them.
And you got to look at that. Every time a team just comes up and jumps on the line of scrimmage, they got 3 timeouts to burn. They're going to try to draw a hard count, then maybe call a timeout and get to play together. So we're just tricking the ball. It's discipline.
Quarterback fakes it, hands up, looking deep, throwing deep on the right side. We got defense down there with him, going up, and he catches it.
Caught down the 1-yard line.
Who was that went up? Was that
Friska?
And he was right with him, but he just jumped a hair early.
Here's the thing, though. You have to play on his near hip and take him all the way to the end zone here, Joe. That he's stopping and trying to jump for a ball, and the ball's still in the air, and it's still getting out.
Wait till it comes down.
Yes, you keep going on his near hip. Use that sideline for a
You don't jump till he jumps.
No.
Quarterback keeper going up the middle. Touchdown.
So now that makes it 35 to 34, but of course Western Brown's going to attempt extra point. This extra point's big for him. Wilmington needs to put a little pressure on. You got to watch out for a 2-point conversion too every now and then. You never know when a team's going to come out and then try to throw something here. You just never know. So the kick snaps down, kick is up, and it is good. So we got a tie ball game here at Alumni Field.
8:05 to go. Could be who has the ball last.
Yes, 35 to 35. 8:05. Let's see what Scott Killen has to offer for the Western Brown Broncos coming here. Right here's a time. You may want to watch for a little bit of an onside kick here from Western Brown now that they're, they got momentum, they have something.
They want the ball back. They're afraid to give the ball back to Wilmington.
Yeah, they're afraid to give it back to Wilmington. Wilmington's going to put something together.
And they've tried an onside kick a little bit earlier. They've never really kicked one deep.
No.
So,
you got to watch out. You got to protect this football. Of course, we got, you got some good guys up on the front. You got Brett Bell up front. You got Kylo Reeds up front. You got Carter Huffman, freshman up front here. You got some pretty good hands up front here.
Coomer names deep. You got Smith up short, and I can't see who the other guys are on that midline. It's a squib kick up the middle.
Filled by
James gets it back to the 30, 35, falls over to the 36. Again, Wilmington needs a long, sustained drive.
Brent Bell out there fighting. Look at him. Brent Bell's out there. He's ready. He was pushing back and forth with his man. He wants it. These Wilmington Hurricanes, they're like, man, we got back on track against Batavia. We're not getting back off track, man. Let's stay on track. Let's win this game. Get out of here with a W.
Wilmington's ball on their own 36. 8 minutes to go.
Wilmington's got to stick with their game plan here.
We got to eat clock up, long, sustained drive, kill the clock, score. Hopefully, maybe not even leave them time to score. Looking to pass deep.
Deep. Get up and get it. Got it.
On the 40-yard line.
He went up and got the football.
Yes.
That is a sophomore coming up, getting the football.
Great catch.
Cam Coomer, great sophomore.
The defense was right in front of him.
That's my son's brother.
Coomer?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I have a kid with his mom. So, 1st and 10. Man in motion.
Fake. Quarterback keeper going up the middle. He's going to get a first down. He's going to get at least an 11-yard on that. Needed 10.
Taking out first downs. Mason McIntosh taking over this game. I'm liking him.
They've got a guy getting up slow, number 52, got in the backfield.
Wilmington Hurricanes are doing what they want with them right now.
Right. Trouble is, if we score too quick, we give them too much time to come back and score.
That's fine, but the thing is,
we
have to score regardless.
Okay, Wilmington, 1 man in the backfield, 2 men right, 2 men left.
Look for motion here.
Man in motion. Fake, and his counter going to Grant Mayer. He's going to have at least 5.
He goes over there. He's still running.
Man, I think he got a first down.
He's like a horse.
All of a sudden, it was like slow, boom, ran. In the last 5 yards, he took off.
Hey, Grant Mayer's a solid running back. He does a great job.
Again, Grant was another one of my track guys.
Yeah,
he had speed and power and everything.
He's built well. A lot of these guys, you can tell they've worked hard in the weight room. Wilmington football, the kids are thick. They do a great job. Of course, he's a junior, too. We were having him back next year.
Going to be fake handoff, quarterback keeper going over the left side. He's going to get 7 or 8 yards, about 6, maybe 6, 7 yards.
Mason McIntosh has done, just like I said earlier, he's really taken over this game.
He has.
This kid has showed a lot of poise.
Now it's going to be where every fakes are going to be looking for him, and he's going to hand off to Ames, and he's going to take off.
Look like Scott is letting the clock run down and eat a little clock before they run the next play.
Right.
Smart move by Scott Killen here.
Yeah, because they were going too quickly, scoring.
Yes.
6:35 left in the game. Get the ball to Mayer, and he gets down about almost the 11, and they're going to tackle him, pull him back.
Okay, Western Brown might be 1-7, but let's get real. Western Brown has a good football team.
Yeah.
I mean, they might be a 1-7 team, but the thing is, they are packed. They have some good football players, good athletes. I don't know what happened along the way, but you got to give a shout out because Wilmington has a great football team this year.
There's a warning to one of the teams. I'm not sure which team. It looks like it was the other team. Sideline warning.
So it's 3rd and 4. Do you think this here's 4 down there? I'm going for a field goal if I close. Unless it's 4th and 1. But the thing is, you got to get your for sure points.
Yeah.
Hands off the middle.
He's going to get down.
Oh, he's going to get over to the first down. What a great job by Grant Mayer.
Grant Mayer just kept going.
First down now.
He's the guy who was on my track team as a junior high kid. Never long jumped before, and the first time he ever long jumped in a meet, he's jumped 17 feet.
That's a great job.
And 7th grader, and that was like, oh my gosh. So he's got strong.
If you're joining in,
that shows you
5:52, Campus Nation here, Wilmington High School alumni football field, 35-35. Wilmington is driving first
down.
First and goal.
Quarterback keeper going to throw. Touchdown!
Matt Smith.
He's happy.
He's got 3
today. I know he had 2.
Matt Smith has got 3 touchdowns. And he's got 3 touchdowns and an unsportsmanlike.
Although it went to 9.
Although it went to Mason McIntosh, who don't say nothing to anybody. Here comes Aaron Evans running on the field, 5:38. Wilmington takes the lead. Well, this is a big kick for Brady Henry right here. Cam Kimmer to hold. Snap. Kick is up, and it is good.
Now, if Wilmington can get the ball back, get in field goal range, and they stop him, kick the field goal, go up 2 scores.
Go 2 scores. So, here on the field, 42-35, Wilmington takes the lead. 5:38, let's go to a sponsor here.
I got one here.
Brings to Clinton County Fields every Friday and Saturday night now through October 28th. Experience the fire-breathing ceremonies. Come aboard the Sawdust school buses for a haunted ride you'll never forget. Terror in the Court, Slaughter Hotel, and the all-new Evil Asylum will chill you to the bone. Wilmington Haunted Hollow Ride, 1261 West Dalton. For more information and directions, go to WilmingtonHauntedHollowRide.com.
We're back here on CampusNation.com. Wilmington at Alumni Field. Wilmington just took the lead 42-35. Kicking off here, Brady Bell. Kicking from their own 40. Back to receive the kick. Looks like Wyatt Fisher, Ohio State recruit. He's going deep.
It's going to go in the end zone.
Actually, correction on that. Number 1, Stephen Grooms was back to kick. Don't know where Wyatt Fisher was. So Wilmington bringing out their defense. They got to get psyched up, ready to roll. This is a big stop. You got a lot of sophomores on the football field right now. Young kids, but they're excited and they're ready. We got Doug Estes, Big Doug on that outside. He's ready to rock.
This is a big defensive
monster.
We need to stop them. We need to stop them. They're in 4-down territory now. And got him in the backfield, yes!
What a big play, we just mentioned him. Ooh, there he is, Brett Bell. Give a little bit of a flex Rooney on him. He said, look at my muscles. 2nd and 13.
2nd and 13. This is big for Wilmington. They can stop him here. I don't even know if they would try to go for it on 4th down here. I think they would kick it away hoping to get it back rather than give Wilmington the ball in field goal range. So this is big for Wilmington to get a stop here. Got to get them to stop. No 1st down to the 30. They've got to get to the 30. He's throwing deep down the right side. Man, stay with him. No.
Dropped it.
Man, I thought he had that ball. He was with, he's getting up limping, but man, he made a great play.
Dorian Taylor.
That's Dorian Taylor. Again,
here's the thing.
practice, speed.
Now, staying on his inside shoulder and not turning back to the ball and keeping on his near hip. The safety leaked over top. They made a nice play on the guy.
3rd and 13. This is big. Big play here. If we stop them, they can't go for it this far. Even though it's late in the game, they're going to have to get rid of the ball. This is big. Got to get rid of him now. He's running to his right. Looking around. Number 6 coming wide open.
Runs out of bounds.
He's right in front of Cam and caught the ball on the 30 and just ran to the 32 and ran out of bounds.
That was Keegan Collins.
He's coming out of the backfield. What he does is he comes out of the backfield, late comes out, and then just turns, and there's nobody there with him.
Yeah, he's on that edge. He's like an inside slot.
And he got out quick, so he stops the clock. 4:52.
Yeah, that's what them inside slots do, that little stuff. Them linebackers need to recognize that.
Quarterback keeper going up the middle, and he's hit immediately.
Hit by
we got a penalty.
It's a big play there by Connor Mitchell.
We also have a penalty flag on the flag.
Doug Estes.
Holding offense. Coming back. Yes.
Bring him back 20.
If nothing else, it makes him use more plays to get the 1st down, which makes him use more clock to get it.
Bring him back 10, give it 1st and 20. 4:47 here at Alumni Field. Wilmington's winning 42-35. It's a great night, isn't it, Joe?
Ball's on the... Where are they putting that ball? They're putting the ball in the... That's going to be 4 and 20, 32.
Says on that, but it's 1st and about 11 or 12.
It's on the
or 22.
19. Throws, caught, out of bounds.
It looked like Franz Schliska there played good coverage there. He was on his near hip, but man, he could have been beat there.
It's 23 yards. 1st and 23. 2nd and 23 now. Again, we can't give him that 1st down this time. You got 23 yards. You got to stop him this time.
2nd and about 23. There we go. Getting Schliska comes to the right for Wilmington. Linebacker set.
Looking around, he's going to run up the middle, bouncing out to the right side, looking around, going to throw. Nice defense.
Did you see that denied by Franz Schliska?
That was great.
He used his right hand so he could come up, and if he misses the ball, he's still ready to tackle.
Yes, and he knocked it loose out of the guy's hands just before he got there, and perfect defense. 3rd and 23. 4:26 left in the game.
Few people in Wilmington's on their feet. You can tell the ones that this means a lot to because there's a few standing up around here.
This is a big game. Yes, a lot of Wilmington people standing, cheering.
23. This is it right here.
Right here. I'm not gonna say they're not gonna go for it, but man, go for it with 4 minutes to go in the game with giving the ball Wilmington in field goal range. Here he goes back deep. He's looking. He's going. He's getting pressure. He's grabbed.
He's
down at the 15-yard line.
Great. Tyler Reed there.
4th down and it's got to be close to 30.
That was Garrett Hickey, I believe, on that. Garrett Hickey on the sack.
Way to go, Garrett.
Good job.
They're throwing the punter in.
So now if you're Wilmington here, you pick up some first downs. You run this clock out.
You can run the clock out.
Let's go in and get some first downs. Let them use their timeouts and keep moving the ball. Wilmington is smart. They're not putting anybody back to not let them play anything. If they kick it deep, you know, 40-yarder, it don't matter. 50-yard. Great job.
Yeah, then that wasn't that. Oh, it's coming back. 47 yards, the 46-yard line is where he's going to mark it. Wilmington's getting the ball midfield. 3:32. The other team still has all 3 timeouts, don't they? Or at least 2.
I think they got 3, I believe.
And so. Wilmington could try to run the clock out. They're going to stop it. If Wilmington can get down at least in field goal range, that's going to be a key here. But try to run this clock out. Force them to use all their timeouts.
1st and 10, Wilmington ball on the 46.
If they can run down and score off this thing.
Right now, you just keep the ball on the ground, run some things. Don't try to throw anything that can end up with a pick.
Do not want something going back against you.
Protect the ball.
And in motion. Hand off to the second man, which is, I believe, DJ.
He's
right over on the outside. Cuts it out. He can go all the way. 20, 15, 10, 5, 10, end zone. Touchdown. Oh, they're going to call it down on the 1.
That was a great run by DJ Haynes. No flags.
Nope, just...
Now the crowd is on their feet here.
I think when his knee hit, the ball had broke the plane.
The one thing DJ's got to remember, don't reach out for the touchdown. You secure the football because that's the big thing right now.
If that ball goes out of his hand and rolls out of the end zone, touchback.
They get the ball back. So here's the thing. DJ looking for the score there. I understand.
I know Wilmington fans are going that he scored, but here's the key thing. We got the ball.
You won it on the 1.
Yeah. We can run both plays off here and time off the clock and score.
But even if we got to kick a field goal,
Right.
But just go ahead and get it in.
Yeah. They're going to do a running play, but nothing big, nothing fancy. Just run it in.
Grant Mayer, fullback.
Second man.
Don't jump it. Yes. Touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I don't believe in jumping.
I don't either. Not in that situation. So Wilmington scores. Makes it 48-35. They got an extra point still here in the 4th quarter. 2:42. Here on CampusNation.com, Joe Davis, your play-by-play. Alexi, your video record. Chris Weiscup, your caller. Cam Kimmer set. Kick is up, and it is good. So at 2:42, we have Wilmington Hurricanes 49, Western Brown Broncos 35. Now the crowd is starting to move and get up.
And Wilmington's defense came alive when it needed to.
When they did, big. And that play, here's the thing, that penalty was big.
Oh,
it brought them back, 1st and 23.
Yeah, and then Wilmington, because all night long, if they wanted to throw a 5, 6, 8-yard pass, we've not been able to stop them. Well, they weren't even, it's 4th and 20, 3rd and 23, 4th and 23, they're trying to throw deep, and we were able to get a pressure on and get to the quarterback. I look for another long, deep kick here. Now, he could squib kick this one, because they're now putting a guy back deep. He could squib this one to make them run and eat up some clock.
I'd go ahead and squib it too. You don't want to kick it deep. Maybe they, take one back to the house. Try to keep it where, the clock. Put the ball in play.
If he does keep it deep, he's going to aim for one of the corners so the guy can't get to it. He's not going to kick it straight to the guy. I look for a squib. Let's see what happens.
No, deep. He's kicking this baby out of
He kicked it into the end zone, so kicking in the end zone, he can't run it back, Man, that's a leg.
Boy, Brady.
Now you see why he's kicking off instead of Bell.
But Rory, you got 2 kickers, man. That's great.
Well, and it's not like Rory wasn't a good kicker.
No,
this guy's got a leg. Yeah.
He's got a leg, too.
So they're getting the ball in the 20, 2:42, 2 scores down. So they're going to be looking to score quick. They've got it. They can't go for a first down. They can't march down the field slowly and score. They've got to go for the big play. We need a safety back. Do not let them beat you.
I'm just surprised right now. I'm surprised Western Brown's 1-7.
Yeah. Quarterback running. He's wide open. He's going to just get the first down in the middle of the field. We rushed the house. He was able to get around the guy, and there was nobody in the middle of the field. Everybody was with the receiver, and the middle of the field was open. He got a first down, got the ball out to the 30, just over the 35-yard line to the 36.
Clock is running, 2:32, fourth quarter. 49-35.
Again, here comes the rush. Here comes the pass to the outside. Caught.
Tackled there by DJ Haynes.
Got out of bounds, though. Stopped the clock at 2:22. Room 222 old TV show. And they got the ball on the 41-yard line, 2nd and 5. Back to the quarterback, and he passes out to through the hands.
Number 17 there.
He's one of the
Yanni Williams. That was Yanni.
Oh, Yanni, yes. And he's been a short guy for him most of the year. He's been one of the guys they go to. But now it's 3rd and 5.
Yanni.
This is becoming a big play here. We know it's 4-down territory. That's a no-doubter.
3rd and 5.
5, putting the rush on, getting to the quarterback. Almost grabbed him. He's throwing deep. We got defense with offensive. Could it be intercepted? It is. It's picked.
Is it a pick? Picked off.
Yes.
Picked.
Oh, baby.
Great pick right there. DJ Haynes. No, that's Tyler Reed on that interception.
Nice job, Tyler Reed.
Great job.
I tell you what, that was not a good decision to throw that ball. He was step by step with him, step by step, and is there a penalty down here? I thought I saw a guy pick the flag up, put it back in his pocket, but okay, 2:12.
2:12 here at Alumni Field. Wilmington got the ball first and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line. They're trying to seal this deal here with Western Brown Broncos. They're going to line up. We're missing a man. Looks like they got 10 men on the field. Wilmington, they're missing a wide receiver. You know, sometimes you get a little excited. You forget to, hey, man, look, Jeffrey Mansfield, you're on the field. Cam Coomer's missing. Cam Coomer's a starter. He starts with the offense, so he got to know he's got to be out there. So we got 1st and 10 here. Timeout, Wilmington. If you're now joining on Campus Nation, we have Wilmington Hurricanes just got an interception ball. It's 39-35. Here at Alumni, CampusNation.com. Want to shout out to a sponsor. We got Modern Woodmen of America. Modern Woodmen offers financial service and fraternal members benefits to individuals and families serving Southwest Ohio. Matt Moore is located, managing partner, and is located at 120 Fairway Drive, Wilmington, Ohio. His phone number is 937-383-3400. Matt can help you with all your financial needs. Back to you, Joe.
And Wilmington's back on the field and got one in the backfield. I don't look for them to do anything stupid here. They're going to run, hand off the backfield to Ames, and he's going to get the ball out to about the 26-yard line. It'll be about a 4-yard gain, I'm going to guess.
Clock is moving. 2 minutes and 1:58, and it's rolling.
We got Grant Mayer in the backfield. Now, it may have been Grant instead of... yeah, it was Grant Mayer. Grant's been getting the bulk of the carries this second half.
You know, and the thing is, that's a great adjustment by Coach Wolf to put Grant Mayer in there. Grant's done a nice job, and here's the thing, all year long, I don't know why Grant Mayer's not getting carries. I mean, he looked really good today.
Yeah.
And he's another thing.
It really was looking great, and all of a sudden, Grant Mayer, but, you know, as long as it's working.
Yes.
And again, that shows we've got young guys that can run the ball, and we got good line. We got a good line giving them holes. So
you know, the younger kids are doing good. It ain't the size of the dog in the fight; it's the fight in the dog.
And this defense, compared to what I saw early in the season when I first saw them, this defense has been looking very good, especially on pass. Early in the season, I thought they looked like just stand there and let a guy catch the ball and then try to attack. Now they're step by step with them. They're doing an excellent job out here. This is a passing offense, and we are playing step by step with them. That's excellent.
Also like to thank Potluck Greenhouse. If you want to contact Potluck Greenhouse, 937-382-8312 or potluckgreenhouse.com. Potluck is your #1. First annual Amazing Fall Festival is taking place on the weekends from September 30th, 2017 through November 5th.
Here we go. Wilmington's back on the field. 3 to right, 1 to the left, 1 in the backfield, and hike to the quarterback, hands off. And
DJ Adams to the outside. He's got to stay inside, stay in bounds.
And he does. He goes down.
Good job. Don't get anything hurt. He needs to start running north. We're not trying to go east-west. We're going north.
Yeah, he just broke it outside and
Go south. He wants to go south. Not north.
That's north. That's south. We want to go south.
We want to go south. Timeout, Williamsburg. At timeout here, we'd like to go to a sponsor here.
Brings to King County Fields every Friday and Saturday night now through October 28th. Experience the fire-breathing sounds. Aboard the solid school buses for a haunted ride through the Terror Concourse, Slumber Hotel, and the all-new Evil Asylum will chill you to the bone. Welcome to One West Dalton. For more information and directions to WilmingtonOneHourRide.com.
Welcome back here to Alumni Field here on Campus Nation. Minute 24 to go in the game. Western Browns called a timeout here. 49-35. Wilmington leads. 3rd and about 6 here. Wilmington in the spread formation.
They're on the near side. 1 man in the backfield, 2 right, 2 way over left. Man in motion. Hands to the second man coming out of the backfield. And he's breaking. That is going to say, there you go, baby. 20. Lost the shoe and they got a touchdown.
That's Francisca, man. He deserves one. He deserves
That was, man.
Great run. He turned it on. Great run by Franz there, man. He said turn down for what? So, 1:12. Here in the 4th quarter, we have Wilmington 55. Western Brown Broncos 35. Wilmington's attempting their extra point here. Cam Kimmer to hold. Brady Bell set the kick. Bell's kick is up and it is good. So now we have a 56-35 here on CampusNation.com. Great game tonight here. It's brought to you by play-by-play artist Joe Davis. Great camera artist
Lexi.
Me, Chris Weiskamp doing the collar. So Wilmington's going to be set to kick it off from their own 40-yard line. Kicking south. Western Brown running north, hopefully. Maybe going south. Depends what Wilmington's defense does. Cannon, they shot that cannon off quite a bit tonight.
Yes.
Got eight shots.
Well, Wilmington's defense came through big tonight, kept them the ball late in the game, and got them back the ball, and then their offense has been almost unstoppable. I mean, they scored 56 points.
Yes.
So they've not been able to shut Wilmington down, and Wilmington was finally able to shut them down. That's been the difference in this ball game.
What a run by Franz Schriska there with that last bit.
That was his only run of the night.
Yeah. He averaging about 80
on the
yards.
5, 10, 15, 20. And taken out of bounds about the 21, 22-yard line.
1st and 10, Broncos. Now, Franz Schriska can say, how many yards you averaged? Oh, last night I averaged 86 yards a carry. 1st and 10, 107 in the 4th quarter. The crowd is on its feet, and Western Brown Broncos side is ecstatic.
How far was his run?
Crowded over there on that sideline.
How far was that run? What was the line of scrimmage?
I think it was right around about the 27, maybe.
So he got more than I gave him. He got 77 yards.
Swing pass to the outside, brought down about the 28. 2nd and 3. Clock's going to continue to run. Broncos are in a hurry-up offense. Broncos crowd over there fired up, ready to roll. Saying get to the line. Packed house over there.
Yep. And here he goes.
Cop at number 3.
And gets back to the 30. Got to get to the 32 for a first down.
Clock's going to continue to eat alive. 35, 34. I think if you're Western Brown right here, you just go ahead and run the ball up the middle, and they're probably going to go deep here, I'd say, but...
Oh, yeah. I'm going to try to anyway.
Yeah, they're going to pitch it outside.
Oh, fumble! Dives on the ball.
I'd say they're going to take this to the game.
Running. Clock's going to be running out.
They're going to go ahead and run this down.
Yeah.
If you're Western Brown, you're just taking it.
Nah. You're 3 scores down. There's no sense in calling a timeout to save. Just get off the field before you get somebody else hurt.
So, at the end of the game here on Wilmington Alumni Field, we have your Wilmington Hurricanes 56, Western Brown Broncos 35. That's the final score.
So Wilmington is now 5-3, heading into to the game next week with Clinton Massey.
6-3. 6-3.
I thought they were 4-3.
They got one game against Massey next week.
So they're 5-3 going into this game.
Yes,
I was told they were 4-3.
Yeah.
So they were 5-3 going in. Now they're 6-3 and could go 7-3 with the win over Massey next week.
They could make them into the playoffs, depending on what all the other teams that they've beat does.
I think the finally gun woke Lexi up over here.
So, thank you for tuning in here tonight.
Thank you for our sponsors. Our sponsors were Wilmington Haunted Hollow, the Final Resting Place,
Modern Woodman,
and
Potluck Greenhouse.
Great game tonight.
Thank you, Joe.
If you're a Wilmington fan.
Campus Nation. Want to thank Campus Nation for having Joe, me, and Lexi.
Rick, thank you tonight, and I hope you are having a good game over in Washington Courthouse, and we'll be packing things up and hoping to meet you soon.
This is Campus Nation. We're signing out.
Bye.
We turn that on back up.
All right, we turn that on back up. didn't think you were. I didn't.
Oh my God, I did it. Oh.
Dude, you said!
I know. I was like sitting there and I watched it. I'm like, this. I'm like, I don't think he's gonna know. I am so sorry. Dude.
Hey, he did. He goes, as soon as this is over, Joe, we shut down. He told
Well,
us.
I did. I just did. I didn't think. I'm sorry. Well, buildings to talk anyway.
Yeah, that was cool. Graham getting in the back for his first.